025.
Menu option 2.
Or visit www.help4,
That's the number 4.
seniors.org/HEAP. That's HEAP.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to metamucil.com for more details.
At the YMCA, finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is, my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 miles of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow. You sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIP's accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
I guess I called AA because alcohol didn't work anymore. Drinking used to give me a sense of meaning in life. I called AA not knowing what to expect. Certainly not cheerfulness, but that's what I got. People had humor. They seemed to be at ease. I hung around. Now I feel much more comfortable with myself and the people around me. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
An investigation is underway after a deadly officer-involved shooting Saturday in Green Township. Cincinnati police say 23-year-old Timothy Cromwell kidnapped a woman he knew from her workplace, Mercy Health West Hospital. Cromwell was later seen driving her car with the victim inside on Work Road. A SWAT vehicle was used to stop the car after a 45-minute pursuit, and Cromwell exited lunging at police with a knife. He was shot and killed. 4 people are dead after a vehicle crashed into Mill Creek on Saturday. The accident happened shortly before 6 p.m. near Queen City Avenue. One person, a woman, survived the accident. The crash remains under investigation. No arrests have been reported in the shooting of 4 people Saturday night in North Avondale. The shooting happened at a location on Ryan Lane a little before midnight. 2 victims were last reported to have life-threatening injuries. In Butler County, a teenager is dead after they fell off of a moving car in Trenton. The accident happened Friday night near Dartmouth Street and Brampton Place. The teen's name has not been released. A solo shot from Tyler Stevenson was not enough for the Reds on Sunday as they fell to the Marlins 7-1. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. Lincoln, bo bingon, banana, pineapple, bingon, feet, fine, mo mingon, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. I'm just talking about Lincoln.
Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show, till 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's Monday, and we start the week all over again. Man, what a weekend. Boy, there was no room to breathe for me over the weekend. Man, Saturday, Lincoln Ware Walking Club, we had a nice turnout at the walking club. I did get up there, and I couldn't stay for the entire time, but I did get the water and the sound up there and everything like that. And then I had to go to the Veterans Appreciation Day down at TQL Stadium. I was down there and had a great time there. And a lot of people, man, a lot of military people getting different services. You name the service, it was there for military veterans. Jobs, they had all types of resources and just so many things going on at the Veterans Appreciation Day at TQL Stadium. Free food, and they had everything. I mean, Skyline Chili, La Rosa's. They had hot dogs, hamburgers, everything you can imagine. It was there. Even had the stretch lab there. You could get a good stretch. Man, I got stretched, and I felt so much better. I think people in their 70s should get stretched, because that's why so many people are walking around and, barely walking, got the walkers and you need to get stretched out. I think I got stretched, and man, I could even feel it in my lower back it sort of relieved my lower back, stretching the hamstrings and all that stuff. Man, I really felt good after that stretch. Yeah. And a place called the Stretch Lab. They got locations all over town, but they were doing free stretches for veterans. So if it was free, it was for me. So I got stretched out.
Look at your neighbor and say he's a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. Hallelujah.
Yes, she stretched me all right. She stretched me. I felt, boy, tightness everywhere. Jeez. But it was pretty good. What 70 person does more than Lincoln Ware? 70 plus person. I don't know. But I tell you what, that stretch helped me out. So then after that, there was a former salesperson, general manager at radio station WCIN back in the 70s named Peter Eden. And he passed a few months ago, and they had sort of like his friends gathering. And everybody got to get up and talk. They had free food and beer, and got up and said some words for Peter Eden. And all of his close friends, he left them $1,000. Yes, he left them $1,000. Somebody called me one morning. I'm the executor of Peter Eden's estate, and he left you some money. I'm like, okay, where do I go? So anyway, and so then after we got the money and stuff, then she said, we're going to have a party a little later. We'll let you know for Peter. He wanted that. And so they had that Saturday afternoon. So after I left the Veterans Appreciation Day, it was off to Beachmont Avenue, way out Beachmont Avenue. Had to go to that. Then after that, Tangela had a birthday party down at Something to Whine About. We were down there, and she had people with bright colors on. She wanted colors. And Anthony had on a nice pink suit, too. Man, I could wear a pink suit. After I saw Anthony in that pink suit, I think I could wear a pink suit. It looked pretty good. No, the pink suit looked pretty good, I'm telling you. It looked pretty good. So I went down to her birthday party. And so, boy, I'm like, this old man can't take much more. We got to go. I fell in the bed. You know what I mean? Bo did not get walked Saturday night. He did not. I walked him last night, Sunday night, but he did not get walked. And we like to walk at night. No other dogs around, barking. And we just walk the streets at night and nobody's out. And we just go up and down the street. I have my flashlight in case, sometimes they don't see you. I make sure they see me when I'm walking in the street. And so that was my weekend. Busy weekend. And I'm thinking I might have another busy weekend coming up this week, too. I know the Temptations are coming to town on Friday over at the casino. I'm going to see them. But other than that, I don't know. I think it's something else we've got going on. But anyway, it's like I rest during the week. There's no rest for the weary. Anyway, but it's tough being me. I'm telling you, it's tough. But somebody's got to do it, and maybe that somebody is me. Well, they had this crash in the Mill Creek, right near the Western Hills Viaduct, and these people in the car, 4 people were killed. And I'm not hearing who were the people. I don't even know if they were black or what, but one of the mothers of the survivor was talking about the crash and talking about her daughter was very, very banged up, bruised up, walking with a limp. She can't walk straight, but she's very traumatized. And she was the one who managed to get on top of the car. They don't know how she managed to get out of the car. But she got out and stood on top. Most of the car was underwater, and the people inside the car never got out. They didn't have seat belts on. They weren't wearing seat belts, and they're saying they don't know if they were intoxicated or what. But they had to be going pretty fast. The mother said they were They're all young, full of life, hard workers, little businessmen and women. They take care of their business. Just a tragedy. She says she feels numb right now. The investigation is ongoing. Victims have not been officially identified. Cincinnati Police Department said the crash remains under investigation and asking any witnesses to contact the traffic unit. Yeah. So, fire department wasn't able to get to them. They had been underwater like for an hour. So, we don't know anything about the 4 people who were killed as of yet. I'm sure that should be coming out real soon, but they haven't been identified, and I just don't know who they are. There was a police shooting. Cincinnati police and a Green Township police officer shot and killed a man. He said he had told me he was going to die by the police. It was suicide by cop. Pretty much after they stopped the car, he got out with a knife and lunged at the police, and they didn't feel the need for a taser to stop him. They just shot him. So I don't know if a taser could have been used in that situation or what. I'm not sure. But the guy had kidnapped a woman from the Mercy Health Hospital, and she was able to text her family and let them know what was going on. One of the family members called 911. They spotted the car, and then the chase started, and they threw down stop sticks that slowed him down, but it didn't stop him. Then the SWAT unit came with their big truck to stop him near the church. In a short clip of body camera footage released by the department, officers are seen advancing with pistols drawn on the 4-door Nissan that Cromwell was driving. He lunged from the driver's seat holding what police later showed as a red Swiss Army knife. Only had a 2-inch blade. The 2 officers and 1 Green Township officer opened fire, Henning said. Cromwell collapsed to the ground, but then he got up again. Officers fired again. And he collapsed face down, and he got up one last time. Man, this guy was, They continued to fire until the threat is ended. Yeah, it's unclear how many shots were fired in total. He said no tasers or other less lethal weapons were used to stop him. And see, that's the only question that I have about the whole incident. Yeah, he came at him. I don't blame them for shooting him, but at some point, he's not going to be able to hurt you. After they shot him the first time and he went down, seemed like if he tried to get up again, let's see how far he's going to go before he collapsed. When he tried to get up, they shot again. So I don't know. That's just me, and I guess in the heat of things, you don't think about that. But I don't know how much damage he could have done after they shot him the first few times. Then he tried to get up, and they shot again. Let him try to get up. If he gets up and run at you again, then shoot. But he didn't get all the way up. He just tried to get up. And so that's the only part I would question, that they shoot too many times for the situation. And they never come off that trigger. When they're shooting at you, it's like they just keep shooting until the threat is no longer a threat. But I think there's a thin line between when you shoot the first time and that's what gets me. When they shoot a guy 5 or 6 times, they go and handcuff him. They handcuff the guy. That gets me. Well, suspects in the 7-year-old's death plead not guilty to murder. And this whole thing, and I don't think the media is concentrating on what a screwed up group that those 3 people were. So much trans stuff going on. They said the biological father of the kid was trans. I mean, that whole situation, and the media is really not reporting on that a whole lot. But I got the prosecutor coming in Wednesday, and maybe she can tell us a little more than what the media is telling us and what she can tell us. She can't tell us a whole lot, but maybe she can tell us something. So we'll talk to Connie Pillage, who was at the Veterans Appreciation Day because she's a veteran. Yeah, prosecutor is a veteran. She was right there, and I think she was in the Air Force, but we won't hold that against her since she was an Air Force person. Yes. All right. What else is going on? Rick Ross, I just have a hard time believing the Reds brought Rick Ross into town. Can you imagine performing at the Reds game? Rick Ross, rapper Rick Ross, flew in on his own private jet with his name on it and the whole bit. But the Reds bringing him in to perform. Unbelievable. Venus and Serena will play their doubles match tonight at 7. Yeah. I think if you have the Tennis Channel, you might be able to catch them. I don't know. Do I have the Tennis Channel? I think I can find it somewhere. In my vast array of channels, I'll be able to find that somewhere. Yeah. They play tonight at 7. Oh, yeah. So that should be pretty good. See them going at it. Yes. Stephen A. Smith got the Thumbs Down Award from the National Association of Black Journalists, the NABJ. Gave Stephen A. Smith the Thumbs Down Award. It's equivalent of a failing grade, like an F. If you were in school, you would have gotten an F. And man, is he mad. He says, okay, he said, y'all want to fight? You're going to get one now. He said, I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. Okay, so so they said the reason why he got an F because he's established a reoccurring public pattern of disparaging commentary directed at prominent black women across politics, sports, and media. Now, for those of you who listen and watch Stephen A. Smith, I don't know. I don't catch his show or follow him that much, but maybe he has been hard on black women in sports, politics, and the media. So, hey, if they gave him an F, I think he deserved it. If he got an F, he deserved it. So, but he says, now y'all started something. Now y'all started something, and he's planning a fiery response to the NABJ. So they need to get ready for that. Yeah. Kroger says it's not trying to compete with Aldi's and all those other stores. They're not trying to compete with them. Comments came as Kroger's faced growing competition from grocers such as Aldi, Costco, Walmart, and other retailers known for low prices and convenience. Kroger doesn't need to be the cheapest grocer, but shoppers need to feel they're getting a good value. And I agree with that. We don't need to be the lowest price retailer. We need to be more competitive, more consistent, and easier for customers to understand. Yeah. So, hey, what can you say? It's convenient. I just, I guess once you shop someplace, you just automatically, you know where everything is at the store, and you just go there. So then they got these commercials coming out against Kroger. Them ladies doing a commercial. I'm not shopping at Kroger. I'm stopping. You shouldn't go to Kroger. A whole commercial. Somebody's paying for these ads that's running on TV. Maybe it's Publix. I don't know who's paying for those ads, but yeah, they're paying for them. Did I mention the Wawa finally opened up right there on Pfeiffer Road and I-71? Pfeiffer has opened. Wawa has opened up there, and it's a great little gas station, you know. I tried their little turkey sandwich and some hash browns. It wasn't bad. You could tell it's heavily processed, though. You know, the hash browns were just hash browns. You know what I mean? But that turkey was kind of, ooh, boy, I could just taste the sodium there for some reason. I don't know. They say it's turkey, but man. Anyway, the coffee was free for a week. Not for a week, maybe for, let's see, like 4 days, coffee was free. And, of course, I got my 4 days worth of free coffee. Now they're charging you for it. But anyway, and then I looked across the street at my old BP, and they had maybe one car over there and, 10 cars over there at Wawa. You know, you couldn't find a gas pump. The gas was cheaper. Theirs were like $3.70 something, and the BP was like $4 or something. So what you gonna do? I don't know how much longer the BP is gonna be able to stay open. I don't believe it's gonna be open much longer. So then I thought, well, I'll probably have to go there when I play my Powerball or the Mega, and Wawa has a lottery. So I thought that might save them, but no, Wawa has the lottery and everything. So I don't know how much longer my favorite BP station will stay open. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 749-1230, The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the...
Nobody's talking about Buc-ee's anymore. Well, Buc-ee's better leave that little business alone for their own good. That business not going to, no threat to them anyway. That guy's not about to expand nationwide. It's just a little old mom and pop store in Beaver Creek, of all places, and you're going after them. They need to back off. Yeah, I read about that. I'm sure it was an overdose, Jerica. She was strung out on drugs. These child stars, I don't know, for some reason, all these child stars, they have it tough. They end up on drugs, it seems like. Most of them do. I don't know what happened. Well, you see, now, I told y'all folks about this last week before it really became big news about that USS Abraham Lincoln. And now it's all over the place. And then they sent the chief of naval operations on there, and he's lying about, Trump's lying about what's going on. Those soldiers, those Marines and the Navy guys, they're not lying. And even Hakeem Jeffries says food shortages, mental health challenges, lack of fresh fruits and vegetables, the conditions aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, disgraceful, and Republicans don't give a damn about it. Of course not. Trump even said they should be there longer. Did we get that cut? Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, interim chief, Vernon. Lincoln, on Friday, you kept referring to Henney as the chief, but he's not been permanently approved, so he's still interim chief. At least that's how the mayor referred to him yesterday. We know he's interim, but why? He's the chief for all means, but he's the chief right now. The buck stops with him in the police department. So what does that make him? The chief. Maybe he's not permanent, but right now he's the chief. My God. Why are you nitpicking, Vernon Jordan? Why are you nitpicking? Jeez.
Vernon Jordan needs to get stretched out. Yes. Get released from stress, buddy.
D said, you called it, Lincoln. I'll give you that one. I knew it was gonna what was gonna happen. We were going crazy with 60 days. You know, we were going crazy 60 days. So I know they're going crazy.
First one to own a home out of my siblings.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz, your official talk station.
It is official, you understand me?
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware, and it is, what is today? Monday. Yes, it is. It's a Monday. These days go by so fast, I tell you. You look around, it'll be Friday before you know it. Let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters, check in with my good friend, Detective Tiffany Green. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm good, and yourself?
I'm hanging in there. It was good seeing you Friday. You know?
Likewise.
Yes, yes.
Seeing you.
I always get scared when you're on duty. I see you with that weapon around. You know, you have that big gun on you. I'm like, oh, boy, she looks dangerous.
Not at all, not at all.
Who are we looking for today?
Cincinnati Police District 3 is looking for Joseph Ash. Mr. Ash is wanted for felonious assault. On August the 12th of 2026, during a physical altercation, Mr. Ash struck the victim repeatedly in the head and face. The victim was hospitalized and suffered a broken nose and other injuries. Joseph Ash is a white male. He's 67 years old. He's 5'8" and 190 pounds. Joseph Ash has no known arrest history and was last known to live on McHenry Avenue in Westwood. Cincinnati Police District 4 is looking for Jermaine Kennerbrew. Mr. Kennerbrew is wanted for felonious assault and felony strangulation. On August 12th of 2026, Mr. Kennerbrew, during a physical altercation, struck the victim in the head with a handgun and strangled the victim. Jermaine Kennerbrew is a black male. He's 22 years old. He's 5'9" and 157 pounds. Jermaine Kennerbrew has no known arrest history and was last known to live on Burton Avenue in Avondale. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Joseph Ash or Jermaine Kennerbrew, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day. That's cash money for your clues, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, talk to you. That's Detective Tiffany Green on the scene. And we got the CAFA, black firefighters in town. Yes, I saw a couple black firefighters walking down Central Avenue today. They had their all suits all on and everything. They were dressed to the T, headed toward the convention center. Yeah, they were dressed up. Yes. Well, they're going to have automatic draft coming. Yes. You're going to be, let's see, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I believe you're going to be automatically registered when you turn 18 or something like that. I thought that was already happening anyway, but new draft rules are coming down the pike, and people get ready. That's all I can say, And if you get drafted, I don't know how exactly it's going to work, if they'll ever even use it. I mean, you could be registered for the draft and never go, like it was back in the 60s. Everybody had to report and register for the draft, but then they had that draft lottery, and that's what killed me. But in a way, I think it was meant for my birthday to come up the number 13 out of 365, and the first 50 birthdays, letters were going out before the TV show was over when they were having a draft. But my birthday came out number 13 out of 365 birthdays. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? 13. When I saw that, and if it was a real money lottery, my birthday never would have come up. You know what I mean? But when I saw April 11th pop up there, I was like, oh, my God, this can't be happening. And then I got that letter to report to the Army. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go in the Army. I'm a Marine through and through. And so I just walked into that Marine Corps recruiting office and let them tell me a bunch of lies about how great the Marine was going to be. And I bought it. They were good salespeople. And the next thing I knew, I was standing on some yellow footprints down in Beaufort, South Carolina, where Parris Island is located. People yelling in your ear, cursing you out, and some of the guys were passing out. And they said, leave him alone. Let him, leave him alone. And they were scared, shaking. And I was saying to myself, what in the hell did I get myself into? What in the hell? But, a few weeks passed by and things started to turn around. The first few weeks were hell on earth. And then things started to turn around. They started getting in your mind and making you feel like, hey, you're the baddest dude on earth. They break you down and then build you back up. They broke us down and then they mold us into Marines. And that's the rest of the story. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you want.
All right, I got it here. Starting December 26th. December 26th, U.S. government will automatically register eligible young men aged 18 to 26 for the military draft pool, shifting the legal requirement from individual sign-ups to automatic government enrollment. Yes, so you'll be automatically registered. Men, not women. Yes. Oh, yeah. Vernon, that Fever versus the Dream game was pretty good. That Fever, that's a tough team, boy. They can't stop Kelsey Mitchell. Why are the women not being registered? Ask your fearless leader, Tim Heidel. Ask your handler, Tim Heidel. Ask your handler. Since black folks all have handlers, you ask your handler, you know. Oh, yeah. I knew that last week, but I couldn't say anything. Chris Brown and Usher supposed to be coming to Paycor. Jesus Christ. Can you talk about the Chris Brown, Usher concert on air?
Special Tax Hotline can help you discover all the relief programs available for free.
I would recommend anyone who has a tax problem to contact Civic Tax Relief.
Just call 800-285-3500. 800-285-3500. Don't wait. Call now. 800-285-3500. 800-285-3500.
Giving voice to the community. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station.
.30 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And we've got a lot going on here in Cincinnati. Cincinnati police officers involved in a shooting. And as far as I'm concerned, I think it was, I know there's never a good shooting, but you hate to say it was a good shooting, but I think they went by protocol. They did what they were supposed to do. The guy wanted to die by cops, and that's what happened. Suicide by cop. And there you have it. There you have it. Simple as that. Stephen A. Smith gets an F from black journalists. Venus and Serena are in town. They play tonight, 7 o'clock. And let's get to the phones. Looks like Mustafa is first. Mustafa, how are you?
All right, doing well. Man, I'm first. I'm the first caller?
Yes.
How about that?
You, followed by Pharaoh and Bill.
Check this out. I heard a piece on the news. You know, there's a lot of talk about the DSA, Democratic Socialists of America.
Yeah.
You know, the socialist label has been tossed around like a frisbee.
But they disguise it with progressive. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, in your opinion, is that good or bad?
Well,
do you perceive that it's good or bad?
I don't like, I wouldn't like to live under a socialist type government. I wouldn't want to live under that condition.
Well, tell me, what in your mind, what is a socialist government?
In my mind, it's that the government takes care of the people and everybody's depending on the government for the most part to look after them. And there's no capital. You work and you get stuff. You got to work, but you can't. You don't make but so much. You know what I mean? You can't get rich under a socialist government. How about that?
Okay. All right. Now check this out. We function as a capitalist and a socialist government in terms of socialism. A lady I know was fussing about, she went to the Urban League and they didn't have what she wanted. She wanted to get some Pampers for her child, and they didn't have it, and she was upset. And I said to her, wait a minute. These are privileges, not a right. Yeah. These are privileges that the government providing you are without or don't have, or you qualify for this.
But see, with the socialist government, I think the government would own Procter & Gamble and all those places that makes those Pampers. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's how it works. The government owns the businesses, so there won't be any trillionaires. You know what I mean? Like we have now.
You take, for instance, I was talking to some church folk, and I said, you know what? Mondani, he's doing what Jesus would do. When you look at people saying, hey, I want to lower rent, I want to give people this, I want to give people that. And I said, well, if you were to have a Jesus test with Trump and Mondani, I believe Mondani, who read a different book, would win.
Yes.
Simply because he is not trying to put his name on everything.
Right. Well, see, Trump, he's like, he doesn't want to share the wealth.
Right.
And he doesn't want, that's like he's cut, how they cut health care and things like that. A socialist, it would be health care and school for everybody,
Right.
So,
because as it stands, with the people he put in charge of, let's say, for instance, education, and this other nincompoop, RFK Jr., you get these crackpots in these positions, you get chaos, headset, chaos, Donald Trump, chaos.
Yes.
And then they enrich themselves, and then when people come along who truly want to serve the people, you get a label, and then they demonize it. And then foolish people who come on the radio, they begin to embrace it and say, oh, he's exposing the corruption when he's the biggest crook of them all.
Yes. All right. I hear you, Mustafa.
All right, man.
Thanks for your call.
All right. I'll catch you later.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You if you want to get rich, socialism type of government is not the place to do it. I just don't think so. But everybody will be mostly like on an equal playing field, pretty much. That's the way I view it. Now, I could be wrong. But the government runs all the businesses. They would run the Procter & Gamble. They would own the factories, and all this stuff would be run by the government. Now, would you like to live like that? Prices would probably be, they could control prices, but I don't know. I don't think I want to live under a socialist type government. All right. Let's go to, let's go to Bill, and then we'll go to the Pharaoh and Rick Jr. after the break. Bill, how are you?
Oh, I'm great nowadays. I had to take a little break.
Yes. Where you been? At the center or what?
I've been pretty much in the center. I had colonoscopy surgery last week, and I just needed a break, man. But I've been listening to Sunday Soul Classics, and you still throwing down hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to put in my Sunday Soul Classic request this week.
Put it in.
Yeah. The number again?
513-679-6028.
That's what I thought. Okay. I do want to say up front, that the situation concerning the little boy that was killed and everything, I tell you, it's just really sickening that a sibling can do something like that.
That was a parent.
Yeah, and it was also his aunt, I think I heard.
Well, see, I don't know whether they were, I don't know. I think they had some kind of throuple. I think they call them throuples now. 3 people. They had all kind. They were like a throuple, a threesome. It was some crazy stuff going on there that the media is not breaking it down to what really was going on. But it'll come out it's all going to come out in the end.
Yeah. Well, I just put it in God's hands. But I do want to send a shout out to Billy Wiley. I worked at Value City Store. I used to play basketball with him when he was at Woolward High School. He was called Billy Bam.
Okay.
And he had a dangerous outside jump shot, man. I tell you, he was awesome. I also want to send a shout-out to Anita Grushin and the Grushin family, which I hope to visit next month. So Terrence, hey, man, you are definitely an asset to the station. So keep up the good work. Take care, Mr. Ware.
All right, Bill, thanks for your call. Okay. I don't know if we needed to hear about your colonoscopy, but okay. Okay, Bill. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. Pharaoh, Rick Jr., Dee Dee, Vernon, all holding on. 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further.
Value City is not still open. I think he's talking about that the guy used to work at Value City. I know he said it was a surgery. Yeah, the colonoscopy was a surgery. Hey, I had surgery. Okay. Starting off with butt talk is insane. I tell you, that Saturday Night Live, that show is crazy. Now, I guess they're showing repeats, and I guess I missed this episode during the season, but they had this big butt there. And they were like playing with it and sticking their fingers in. It was the craziest thing you ever want to see. Saturday Night Live. Those folks are insane. I'm telling you. Unbelievable. Lincoln, you're wrong on socialism. I am? What am I wrong about? Let me just look it up. Let me just look socialism up. Socialism. All right, here we go. Here. Socialism is a system where the government or the community owns and runs the main businesses, factories, and resources. The main goal is to share wealth fairly and provide basic needs like health care and school for everyone. Shared ownership. Major industries, land, and tools used to make goods belong to the public or the workers, not private owners. No big wealth gaps. The system tries to stop a small group of people from owning most of the money. Public services. The government provides free or low-cost services like health care, housing, and transit. Okay, I thought that's what I was saying. Did you hear me wrong? Who said I was wrong about it's pretty much, I don't know. I thought that's what I was trying to say. Jeez. No more haves and have-nots. Melvin Satterwhite says, "You wrong, Lincoln." I was just reading what the thing said. I looked up socialism, and that's what they gave me. So tell them they're wrong. Jeez. Now, I paid into Social Security. I paid into that, Brent Beard. So that's different. Social Security is not socialism. People paid into that while they were working, you know.
Our stories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
.1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And let's see, we've got every line busy, so we might as well get busy on a Monday. Yes, it is. It's Monday. And looks like, let's go to the Pharaoh. Pharaoh, how you doing today?
Lincoln, you know I'm fine as frog hair. You know that?
Yes, yes.
Lincoln, I'm going to ask you a little, didn't you listen to your voicemail, didn't you?
Yes.
I know you heard my message, okay?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Lincoln, I'm going to ask you a little trivia question. What does Elvis Presley and Aretha Franklin have in common?
Let's see. What does Elvis Presley and Aretha, they both were artists, they both had hit songs.
No, I'll tell you what they have in common.
Okay, what do they have in common?
Yesterday was August the 16th.
Yes.
Elvis Presley and Aretha Franklin died on the same day.
Oh, okay.
Elvis Presley died August 16th, 1977. Aretha Franklin died August 16th, 2018.
Yeah, I wish I had known that yesterday. I would have played some Aretha.
Both of them, that's what they have in common. They both died on the same day, just 41 years apart. Lincoln, I heard somebody talking about what I had said the other day about killing our own people if we're ever going to get back to where we belong. If history repeats itself and black people ever attain the status we once had, we're going to have to kill some of our people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Clarence Thomases, the Tim Scotts. We're going to have to kill those people. And I stand by what I said. Another thing, I heard Twin talking about Pharaoh with his $10,000, he can buy his own visa. It's not about me buying it. Why don't he buy something for his neighbors next door, wherever he lives? No, see? You ain't going to do that. But why should I buy a DVD? That's why they don't need to give him no class, you know. All this kind of craziness. Lincoln, I also heard you say about going to Africa.
Yes,
I've never been to Africa.
Right, right.
You know, so how would I know about Africa? And I haven't never been there.
I could tell you that. Let me tell you. I could tell you that they have red dirt in Africa.
Well, okay,
because
wait,
hold on. Because I was there and I saw it and I touched it. But if I tell you that, you're gonna have to research it and do all this to find out if it's true.
No, because I knew that before you say anything.
But how did you know?
I read and studied.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have to do that. I was there.
Okay, you were there.
Yeah.
Okay. You were there. Okay.
And I didn't have a degree in college. I had those facts right there. The fact is that the dirt
is one thing,
and not all dirt in Africa is red, but the part where we were was red.
I'm
okay,
not disagreeing with you, but all I'm saying is that I haven't been to Africa, even though I've been a million other places.
Yes.
You know, but I haven't been because I'm only speaking about me.
Yes.
I see Africa as nothing but an extension of America.
Yes.
Because, see, when you talk about Africa, you have to talk about conventional Africa versus traditional Africa. I identified with traditional Africa, the Africa before the white man ever stepped foot in it. What was their culture? You know, this is what I deal with. I don't deal with the conventional Africa, the Africa that tries to want to be westernized, celebrating Christmas and all this kind of stuff. You know, putting snow on the Christmas tree that they celebrate. I don't. That's why I say Africa, conventional Africa today, is nothing but an extension of America. I heard you talking about America being our home and this kind of thing Friday.
America what?
America being our home.
Oh, yeah.
That type of thing. When I heard you say that, you know what I thought about the movie Roots? Remember that movie Roots?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember at the end, Chicken George was taking his wife away after they were freed and everything, and Chicken George, said about we're leaving our home, and Chicken George's wife said, "This ain't never been our home."
Yeah.
Remember when she said
all
that?
right. Well, but didn't Chicken George come over on a boat from Africa?
Yeah, no, not Chicken George. No, he was born here.
Was he born here? Okay, I couldn't remember whether Chicken George was born here.
You know, his mother was supposed to have been Kizzy.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So he was born here in America. But his wife said, "This ain't never been our home."
Yeah.
And Lincoln, I also heard, I think it was Brent. You know, he's talking about me and culture, talking about African culture. That is what Europeans wanted to do. They wanted to beat that Africa out of you.
Yeah.
See? So when you landed here, all you were was an empty vessel for him to put in you whatever he wanted. All you needed to know, according to the European, was three things. When you got here as an empty vessel, all you needed to know was about my Christianity.
Yes.
What I celebrated, my holidays, and obedience. Do what I say without being told. I mean, without any question. That's all you needed to know. And we are still that way today. We don't want to know anything about who we are or who we should be. All we want to know is about, like I said, where's the party? My Jesus, my Jesus, and the holidays. That's all we know about.
Right.
Where I can go and shake my behind.
Oh boy.
We don't know. We don't want to know anything.
People want to. They
who we are.
Well, a lot of times,
what we should be about.
They look. You got to live day to day here. You know, you can't. You worried about that. You got to try to make it today. You got to try to make it today.
All of that is based on culture. Culture is everything to a people. I told you, everybody wants to identify with their culture, but us. We want to identify with Western culture. See, like celebrating their holidays. See, it's not us. That's their thing. Let them celebrate it.
Okay.
But you celebrate what your thing is. What is cultural to your people.
Well, look, a day off with pay is a day off with pay.
Right. I'm not questioning any particular day. I'm saying the holidays.
Yeah. I'm saying the
holidays.
holidays.
What does that have to you?
Look, everybody's going to put a turkey in their oven on Thanksgiving.
Well, you can put a turkey in your oven today, as far as that goes. Why you got to wait till the white man says
celebrate.
okay?
It's just a day for people to get together and maybe even talk about their culture,
well,
even though it's
you
Thanksgiving.
Can't do that. I can't do it till the white man says it's okay.
Oh, boy. Oh,
he picks the day and tell you when to do it. Everything that you do, like I say, your child want a bike.
Well,
you got a child 12 years old, they want a bike. Well, I'll buy it for you at Christmas. Why you can't just save your money but buy it next month?
Well, what about Juneteenth? The white man voted that we could celebrate Juneteenth as a federal holiday, so he legitimized that.
But that's still cultural for you.
But the white man gave it to us.
He gave it to you, but you're celebrating something that relates to you.
Yes, all right.
How does Christmas relate to you?
Well,
how does Thanksgiving?
It depends on who you. It depends on how religious you are, whether it relates to you.
He gave you that too. The religion too.
I gotta go, Pharaoh. Thanks for your call. We've got news coming up, and when we come back, I want to talk about this automatically. When you in December 2026, the government will begin automatically registering young men. No women are involved now. No, not you women. This is not Israel. Young men. Well, the military draft pool will start in December of this year. Yeah. There's no active military draft at the present going on. It's all volunteer. But they want you to be registered. And you will be automatically registered for the draft in December 2026 if you're a male between 18 and 26. I think it was the age limit there. I think 18 to 26, somewhere around there, you will automatically be registered. I think it's 18 to 27. And you still can join the military. I think the age is up to 42 years old. You still can join the military. A 42-year-old man can join the military if he wants to. But you got to show your birth certificate and all that stuff, So, all right, news is coming up right here, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
No arrests have been reported in the shooting of 4 people Saturday night in North Avondale. The shooting happened at a location on Ryan Lane a little before midnight. 2 victims were last reported to have life-threatening injuries. In Butler County, a teenager is dead after they fell off of a moving car in Trenton. The accident happened Friday night near Dartmouth Street and Brampton Place. The teen's name has not been released. An investigation is underway after a deadly officer-involved shooting Saturday in Green Township. Cincinnati police say 23-year-old Timothy Cromwell kidnapped a woman he knew from her workplace, Mercy Health West Hospital. Cromwell was later seen driving her car with the victim inside on Work Road. A SWAT vehicle was used to stop the car after a 45-minute pursuit, and Cromwell exited lunging at police with a knife. He was shot and killed. 4 people are dead after a vehicle crashed into Mill Creek on Saturday. The accident happened shortly before 6 p.m. near Queen City Avenue. 1 person, a woman, survived the accident. The crash remains under investigation. Cincinnati fell to the Marlins 7-1 on Sunday. They begin a home series later today. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
You're listening to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Unbelievable.
On your talk and information station, 1230 The Buzz.
.1230 WDBZ. I think you've been looking at some of the music in there. This sounds new. Is that new?
Yeah, it's one of the newer ones I'm playing.
All right.
All this stuff sounds like nails on a chalkboard to me, Lincoln.
I know.
I'm just trying to freshen it up.
I know.
It is what it is.
I would love to play Ruby Andrews. She, I think it's Ruby Andrews, R&B singer. Casanova, Your Days Are. Is that in there in the system? Ruby, I think it's Ruby Andrews was her name. Casanova, Your Playing Days Are Over. Is she in there?
I see Our Day Will Come, Ruby and the Romantics.
No, okay. So Ruby Andrews is not in there. Yeah, she had Casanova, Your Days Are Over. And she died. So that's going to start R&B singer. She had number one on the R&B charts. I think it was in 1967, I want to say 65, 67, somewhere between that. And she went number one R&B, and she made it to like number 20-something in the pop charts. And that back in those years, it was hard for a black person to break those charts there, and she did. So Ruby Andrews passed away, and she's the first of three that's going to pass away in the month. In 30 days, there'll be two more R&B singers who pass, and the countdown is on.
Stop wishing for people to pass.
I'm not wishing.
Just so you can.
I'm just telling you that
prove your theory right.
I'm proved right every time. Every time. So 30 days between now and the 30 days from now, there'll be two more R&B singers that pass. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's go to. Oh boy. Let's go to Vernon. Vernon, how are you?
What's going on, brother? Finally enjoying a dry day.
Yes.
These storms.
Yes.
The tornadoes. I jumped in here and, heard this talk about socialism, and it's funny to me because the majority of Americans deal with some type of socialism. You have entire states like Arkansas, Alabama, Utah, Mississippi, West Virginia. The majority of those people don't even make the median income, and they all get food services, medical services, all that stuff for free. But then they don't want to be socialists.
Yeah. Well, but and socialism and communism, they are right there, neck and neck. They're almost the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost the same thing. But what we have to do is realize that what's happening right now, I don't give a damn what they want to call it.
Yeah.
It ain't working.
Yeah. I mean, There's no rich or poor. Everyone shares the wealth. I mean, the government owns the factories and the farms, and so
I mean, even
that's communism. That's communism right there. That's communism.
In some countries, if you're a truck driver, this is what they make. This is what the government says a truck driver can make instead of me being able to make as much as I'm willing to make.
Right.
You doing your job. Okay, this is what the government says. This place. I get that, but what people need to realize that are against it is that a lot of folks are living under it and don't even realize it. And a lot of those people vote Republican. And when you get your president, I'm surprised nobody talked about it. Can you imagine if Obama would have jumped into a lunch container truck with his side piece and the defense attorney or whatever he was to hide? What would have happened?
Yeah. Yes.
This guy's a damn coward.
Yes.
There's so many things that could have been done to show strength. He could have, scrambled jets and B-1 bombers. No, he didn't care about nobody but his own self. And guess what? His press secretary, as soon as they got back, she quit.
Yeah.
To put his lies every day, and I guess somebody else quit. He basically left those people to die. So if you don't give a damn about the people who's standing next to him every day lying for him, you think he cares about the average guys out here filling up his F-150 for $100? Oh, that pissed me off the other day.
Yeah.
Filling that truck I got $100. And you're going to tell me America's great? Get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous. So wherever they're going to put in there, I don't care if they're socialists or whatever, anything's better than what we have right now. Because if it's not working for people who are making a good living, making some decent money, what about the guy that's not?
Yeah.
And we apparently, you listen to some of these white folks, especially them clowns that, well, I know white Ware don't make no damn money driving a dump truck. That other clown, they're not rich. So you're out here struggling like everybody else. You would think they want something to change.
Yep.
So I'm Dami or whatever the hell his name is up there in Michigan. Vote him in. I don't care. Whatever.
Oh,
something's
boy.
got to change.
All right. Hey, I hear you, Vernon. Thanks for your call.
All right, peace.
All right, Vernon. But still, I mean, the way they're going to change it is, Vernon, I mean, you make probably more than some other truck drivers make. You were able to get you a house, 2 or 3 houses, get you a Cadillac and everything. And I don't know whether you would be able to do that under socialism or communism. You wouldn't be able to do that. All truck drivers will be equal. They all wouldn't be able to have Cadillacs. So I'm not sure. All right, Dee Dee.
Yes, good morning, Lincoln.
How you doing, Dee Dee?
I'm doing well this morning. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
And I don't know if you have the answer or not, but those 3 monsters that killed that baby, that 7-year-old young man out there in Oakley.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, I noticed on the news those 2 that I think is men's.
Yes.
Are they incarcerated into the men's division, or do they have them over in the female division?
You know, that's a good question. I'll have to call and find out where they have them.
Okay, Connie coming on your you said.
She's coming on Wednesday.
Okay, you can ask her then.
I can ask her that. I can find out before then, probably.
Okay, because I would like to know, because I noticed the change in the uniforms.
Yes. Yes.
The mama still has on the plain orange or pink or whatever that is.
Right, she's female. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was trying to attempt to be trans. I'm not sure.
Right.
Alleged. So maybe the prosecutor can share that information with us, because I don't think it's going to make. I don't think it's going to make any difference.
Separate that,
Yeah.
I would like to know. That's why I said, let me call and ask Lincoln, do he know?
All right.
They're not saying, and you said Connie was coming on there this week, and I said, that's a good question to ask her.
But if I had to guess, let me tell you what I would guess, okay?
Yes.
I would guess, even though they are trans, unless they have a special unit down there to ship
down at the
for trans people, but I would say if no matter what, if they were trans, they're going to be with the men,
Okay.
If you born with a penis, you born with a penis and you still have a penis, you going in with the men.
With the penis, that's it.
Yes.
That's it. Okay, because I'm very upset about that situation, and I don't even know the people, but it just hurt me to my heart when people hurt babies like that.
Yes, yes. All right. Hey, appreciate your call.
Thanks, Lincoln.
All right. If you got a ding-a-ling, you go with the ding-a-lings.
He can keep his penis to himself.
Yes. That would be my guess, but I'm going to call and try to find out, unless they have a special unit for trans. You know what I mean? Nowadays, they might have special units for that, So I don't know. I don't know. All right, but I'm definitely going to find out. That's a good question there, DD. I am going to find out, where did they put those people? And remember when the prosecutor had her press conference, and I don't know what she wanted to say, and she said those, and then she paused and thought about it. I better say people.
Yeah, because apparently you can't misgender those folks.
Yeah.
If they are intending to be a woman, transitioning from a man to a woman, and you say, well, Mr., apparently you can get in trouble for that. Misgendering. Yeah.
Boy. Maybe that's why the news is so afraid to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm going to find out right here on the Lincoln Ware Show. So somebody said, that's a good question. It was a good question. And then somebody said, ding-a-ling. Like, what? There was a song by, what was the guy's name? It called My Ding-a-ling. What was that cat's name? I can't even remember his name. You remember his name, Terrence?
I don't remember.
Chuck Berry. I think it was Chuck Berry.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Chuck Berry. Thank you, all you folks on YouTube. I know I'm going to see 50,000 Chuck Berrys pop up, but it was Chuck Berry. And he had a song called My Ding-a-ling. And it was a hit, too. We played it back in the day. It was a hit song. It was unbelievable. All right. Let's go to Rick Jr. Rick Jr., how are you?
How you doing? Pretty good. I love them Reds. You got your playoff tickets. They ought to at least get in the playoffs in the Reds. Yeah.
They lost 2 out of 3 games this weekend.
I thought they were only like 3 or 4 games out of the. The runner-up series.
We're like 6. We're like 6 or 7 games out.
Well,
where have you been?
You gotta keep hope alive. Okay.
Jeez.
How you like them? Them Cowboys. You see they beat the Seahawks. How you like them Cowboys?
I didn't see that game, but I can tell you this: I was impressed with the Steelers' defense. I saw the Steelers. I think it was yesterday. And I was kind of impressed with their backup defense. Looked pretty good. And the quarterback looked pretty good. So, I don't know. You can't count Pittsburgh out yet. We'll have to see how the old man quarterback does. But I got a feeling he's not going to make it through the entire season. So, they're going to have to depend on their number 2 quarterback probably before they even get halfway through the season.
But they got that dumb coach, Mike McCarthy.
Yes.
And like I just said, y'all, when they play that Steelers team, put your money. That's the one game you should put your money on the Bengals. Because they got that dumb Mike McCarthy. I guarantee you the Bengals will win that game. Okay. Now you were talking about the economic system. Socialism versus communism versus capitalism.
Yes.
Now, the problem with capitalism right now, it's like a seesaw. And now, obviously, it's tilted so far to the few 2% that controls 97% of the wealth. Now, you think that seesaw has a chance of coming back the other way as long as we keep everything status quo? Hell no. That's the problem right now.
Yeah.
You got to change something to bring that seesaw back to level right now. And I would have a little. I guess I don't want to have a little. I'll just make a little comment about these athletes. I was looking up some stuff here. Serena, some athletes here. Serena Williams is worth like $350 million. Okay,
yes.
Her sister's worth $100 million.
Well, if you count that now, if she's married, I think her husband is probably worth more than she is.
Okay, all right. I was getting ready to talk about the relationship now. I didn't know she was married. Holy
Serena
cow.
is married.
I was going to bring up Shaquille O'Neal is worth $500 million. I said, now, why wasn't there ever a love connection between one of them Williams sisters and Shaquille?
Stop. First of all, Shaquille likes short women. Venus and Serena are not short. He likes the little short women.
Well, I was just saying, that's a lot of money. He worth $500 million, and both of them Williams sisters, one's worth $350 and the other one's worth. But you say which one is married? Is it the one that's worth?
Serena's married to the tech guru.
Okay, all right. Okay, well,
I'm not sure who Venus is married to, but she's married. She's married to a white guy also.
He's worth $350 million. Okay, that was just wondering why don't they have a love connection between one of them and Shaquille? That's a lot of money.
Sometimes when you mix money and love together, it never works out. When you mix a lot of money together and love, something they're gonna break up.
One more thing, you hear about your boy Trump? You hear about his greatest, his new brain idea? He wants to create a 50-year mortgage. Now, that sounds like a good idea, y'all. You'll have a 50-year mortgage.
No, that's not good. Cool. And what if you want to move and you can't sell your house and you're stuck with it for 50 years? You'll be, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, down here in Texas, I don't know if y'all knew this. When you buy land down here, you know that there are 2 separate titles. You got one for your surface title, and they got one for the mineral title. So, in other words, you gotta buy the land, the mineral title. just in case there's oil underneath your property.
Yes.
Okay, they got it all figured out down here.
All right.
Okay.
Rick Jr., you help them figure it out, and I got to figure out how I got to go.
You have two tab titles, okay?
Okay, you said that. Thanks for your call. I got to go, Rick Jr. Unbelievable. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. It's the Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over...
Oh, boy. Rick Jr. didn't know the Reds lost 2 out of 3 this weekend, I guess.
I think he was being sarcastic, Lincoln.
I don't think he was.
He was. He was trying to be an entertainer as well as a person that informs us about stuff we never asked about.
Oh, boy. Miss Pittsburgh, 42-47. I'm not counting the Steelers out. That's one team. I hate them to death. I hate the Steelers, but you can never count them out. Even if they're not in and the Bengals need to win a game to get in, I hope they don't have to play the Steelers to get in. That's what I'm saying. I hope the Bengals don't have to play the Steelers to get into the playoffs, because if they do, it's over. They will find a way to beat the Bengals to keep them out of the playoffs. Venus and Serena ain't no better than a brother married to a snow bunny. Oh, boy. Rick Jr. He needs to have his adenoids operated on or something. Yeah, they did, Daryl. Those backups look impressive on defense. Oh, boy. I remember Reverend Adenoid on the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Good evening, everybody.
I wonder what he's doing now, J. Anthony Brown.
I don't know. I thought he went to work for Steve Harvey on his show,
right.
But I don't know if he's still there or not. Man, I've been watching Celebrity Family Feud on BET. Man, that Steve Harvey got some clothes. That dude got some clothes, let me tell you. The Bengals are always one injury away from a bad season. I wonder if Mr. Sanders is starting for Cleveland or Mr. Watson. I don't think Sanders did pretty good on their first preseason game. I don't think he did that great. Yeah, I know he has his own suit line, but, geez, they've really come up in the world. I remember when him and J. Anthony Brown was in this suit thing together, they sent everybody here at the station a suit. Those were the cheapest looking suits you ever want to see.
Oh, boy.
I hope they've come up since then. Yeah, those suits were horrible. But, man, Steve Harvey wearing some nice stuff, man. Jeez.
information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIP's accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
The voice of the community. We are 1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. I did see the end of Power Raising Canaan. I did see the final episode of that. So I guess the Power Nation is pretty much over with 50 Cent. I guess it's over now. I think, wasn't Tommy, I think they never did close out Tommy, did they? I'm not sure if they did. Maybe they did close out the Tommy Power. I don't know. Maybe somebody will help me out with that on YouTube. But I think it's pretty much over. Canaan's mother, he shot his mother. He shot and killed his mother. No, he didn't. His niece killed her. His cousin killed her. Her niece killed her. And that was pretty much the end of it. It was crazy. Canaan killed her father, so she killed his mother. It was a lot of killing going on that show, let me tell you. Not a Steve Harvey fan, but says, I like his work ethics. This man started out living in his car. Look at him now. Look at him now. No one is against capitalism. Yeah, you're right about that. Oh, they haven't closed out Tommy. No, not yet. Close out Tommy. Okay, I guess Tommy will be the end. Oh, spoiler alert. I mean, that's been like 2 weeks ago they ended this thing. If you haven't watched it now, come on. You know, Tommy is going back to New York City for the next series. Okay. When does that start? 50 Cent, he hit a gold mine with that Power series. He hit a gold mine. Don't tell me the ending, Lincoln. I just muted my TV. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. I get so excited over these endings that, and Beauty in Black, I think that's ready to come back. That's ready to come back. Black folks are getting some work. They are getting some work in Hollywood, let me tell you, or wherever they're doing this stuff. Most of it is in Atlanta now, but wherever. There's a lot of black movies and stuff on TV now, thanks to Netflix and all that other stuff. Black folks are working.
Where are the white women at?
They're on Beyond the Gates. Yeah, white women are starting to come into Beyond the Gates now. Of course, they're involved with, the newest white woman is involved with the black man, you know. So, and then the white woman and the black man were married, but the white guy killed the black man. And now he's got the black man's wife. So, these soap operas are something else, let me tell you. All right, let's go to CJ. CJ, how are you?
What's up, Brother Lincoln?
What's going on?
Hey, I can't wait till that Beauty in Black come back out, bro. Man, telling you, that is woo-wee. That old man, he over in France getting his treatments done right now. So right. Yeah,
and he's back. Where have you been? You must have missed it. He's back now.
Oh,
I thought he was back.
Okay.
I thought he was back, and they had the FBI walking in there during the board meeting. Was the last episode, I think.
Okay. So first, I'm going to say, rest in peace to the Queen's soul. Her birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, you know, and I don't know how I let that slip by. I didn't even play Aretha Franklin yesterday. And normally I play some Aretha Franklin, and, yeah.
And if Trump want to violate the 22nd Amendment, we going to bring back Barack. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Lincoln?
Yes.
Well, bring back Barack.
Can we get the people out to vote again? Like they did before.
Right. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it again. But Brother Link, I have someone who needs your help. Would like to know if he can call in and tell his story about his case that was adjudicated in Hamilton County courts. And just like to, I don't know the specifics. I want him to explain all of that. I don't want to put words in people's mouth or nothing like that. But this brother really needs your help, and he would like to try to make arrangements to try to call in and say his piece.
Okay, what kind of case did he have?
I don't know. I didn't ask that specific. I just got his name and his information as far as where he housed at.
All right.
And I don't want to say it all on the radio, so I would like to try to leave it on your voicemail, and then after things go forward, come to the community.
All right. Well, leave it on my voicemail, 513-679-6028.
28. Okay.
All right.
I thank you, Brother Lincoln.
All right, CJ. Thanks for your call. 513-749-1230. Dwight Kyles. We got Joyce, Lindsay, Ron Dula, all holding on. CJ's line is available at 513-749-1230. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back. 1230, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 1230 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment and...
This is me back in 1974. I think this is a picture. 74 at WCIN. If you see those 45s on the rack, see those 45s on the rack there? That's what we used to play. 76, 75. Oh, let's see. What am I doing? Oh, that TV in the back. Oh, jeez. What the heck? But that's when I had hair. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Okay, am I? Okay, there we go. The man of power. Back in the day.
Good morning, everybody. I still got hair back on my head. See my hair?
Cat Williams that hair. Cat Williams that hair. Unbelievable. I got what I'm wearing, I got it from the House of Adam. Got it from the House of Adam. 622 Vine Street, downtown.
You do kind of like Ray Parker Jr. a little bit there. Did you get that a lot when you were younger?
No,
Yeah, Ray Parker Jr. a little bit.
Nope. But, yeah, that hair, man, look at that hair. Unbelievable. That board, that control board with the big knobs. Look at that.
I wouldn't know what to do with that thing, buddy. You kidding me?
I mean, it was like driving a big old clunker. You know what I mean? Look at, dang. Oh, you can't see it for the lights. Oh, gee. There we go, right there. Look at those knobs. Unbelievable. Those knobs were like huge. You'd put your whole head and turn them.
I wouldn't know what to do. Nothing but buttons over here, buddy.
I know. Knobs and switches. You know, you had to go A side, B side. You'd switch it with a toggle. Had a little toggle switch. The mic, you would have to hit the toggle switch to turn the mic on.
Really?
Turn the switch. And if you did it real hard, you could hear click. You could hear click, so you had to do it soft, you know. Had to do it soft.
Man, y'all were putting in work back then.
Right. Oh, boy. Yep. The House of Adam, 622 Vine Street, downtown. Or you can go to Just Any Old Thing. That was located on, let's see, was on 6th Street. Just Daniel thing was on 6th Street. Both owned by the House of Adam. Lincoln, you were a handsome guy. Okay. Why you think the First Lady of Walk and Talk popped in there to check me out? I'm a Navy veteran. People on the Lincoln is my people. Feel bad for them. Okay. .1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati. Your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. Coming up at 1. Shop done. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Dwight Kyles, how are you today?
How are you, sir? You're such a good guy. Let me ask you one question. And you're a U.S. Marine, and you're a U.S. citizen, and you're pro-American. Why do you... Now, I want you to ask the guy, Mr. Pharaoh, he should ask everyone to read the book Before the Mayflower by Lerone Bennett and come in and defend himself, because what he told you, you're a Marine. You could have said, listen, what about those African kingdoms that were complicit in the slave trade?
Yeah.
What about 1619?
Well, he knows about all that stuff.
No, but he acts like we don't. And let me ask you another thing. What we do as black people, as far as Christianity, that's a choice.
Yeah.
And we have the Hebrew Israelites and the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Quakers. They don't celebrate those holidays.
Yes.
So, I mean, the way he denigrate blacks, black people are a nation. They are just a true nation of people, of 52 million people that are Americans that happen to be black.
Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, hey, if you were born here, to me, wherever you were born, that's your home. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, you can take it any way you want to. Dwight Kyles, I got to go.
No, wait one moment.
Yes.
Listeners, everyone, let's read the book, Lerone Bennett's Before the Mayflower. And the next time Pharaoh comes, we're going to ask him questions.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks for your call. All right. Let's go to Ron Dula.
How you feel, Lincoln?
As James Brown would say, I feel good.
Right. So I want you to. I want to tell you that Donald Trump got himself in a pickle, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I have to address this democratic socialism stuff. And it's funny how when it's more and more black influencers and all that stuff becoming millionaires and billionaires, it's funny, you know, they want to have that black or that socialism party now.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not in favor of socialism.
Me.
And I've never been in favor of socialism. And Social Security is not a part of socialism because you paid into that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But this is why I've been telling you to tell. And this is for Vernon. I'm playing a perennial for you, Vernon. If you don't, no, you better pay your house off with that 401k money before you better pay the house off with your 401k money. And now that's what I've been trying to get Greg Landsman to tell you about cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, and I won't talk about it, but I want to tell you this. You know, you are the man of power, and I know you love the people, and the people love you. The people love you, and you know it's going to be hard to do, but you're going to have to put, you know, the people over partisan politics.
Okay. What are you getting at? What do I need? What do you want me to do?
No. It's just, you know, you are who you are. You know who you know. You the unofficial mayor of Hamilton County.
You're saying all this to say what?
You can.
Can we get to the point? You saying all this to say what?
You can. And people you influence people here or there. You know that, and I just want you to just think about putting that partisan politics over people, and not doing that. But like I said, Trump got himself in a pickle because the only reason that that battle group will not leave the strait is not for the oil; it's what's underneath the strait. The cables and the cables that connect.
Yeah.
The cable that connect Europe and everything. The internet cables will be cut, and they know it. And it's they're gonna take and have to do something like that anyway, because they have to flip that currency. BRICS and everybody else, and Russia has got their version of the Clarity Act.
Well, put it this way: these cables, I mean, I'm sure they could replace those cables with satellite or some other type of stuff. You know what I mean? Cables are pretty much becoming outdated nowadays.
And yes, and who has the Starlink in order to do it? Now, y'all not paying attention. Y'all not paying attention. I just want to tell you, man, we need you to make sure you take care of the people and not the politicians.
Okay, what have I done to make you say I'm taking care of the politicians?
No, man, I mean, we can go through all that stuff. It's just like you can
just go through one. Just go. Don't go through all of them. Just go through one.
You know who is the officials in NAN, and you didn't even tell Doug about that.
I don't know who. Wait, I don't know a damn thing about who's running NAN. I know Cecil Thomas. I guess he's maybe the acting president. I know. Let's see.
Bishop Bobby Hilton,
and he might have something to do with it. And his, you could text and you can text and get that information. But okay, why is that so important to you? Why is NAN so important to you?
It's not NAN. It's not NAN.
Well, what is it then?
I'm telling you, it's going to be important for you to just put the people over this partisan politics stuff,
my God.
man.
You're not making any sense at all. You talk about NAN and who's running NAN and
you just said you
partisan politics.
Me give you an example, and
that wasn't a good example.
I can give you a bunch of examples, but I'm not trying to do that.
Am I protecting NAN? Are you trying to say I'm protecting NAN?
Listen, man, you trying to take offense, and I'm not.
I'm upset because you're not making any sense. I'm not taking offense. You're not making any sense. That's what.
All right. Hey, Lincoln, you die.
Thanks for your call. Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Let's take a break, boy. We got Lindsay, Junebug, Joyce, MP. Oh, my God. I need some tea. I'm going to take a break and get me a cup of tea. And while we're breaking, because this lineup I got coming up here, man, if I was at home, it'd be more in this cup than tea. That's for sure. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz text club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from the Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community, all in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station. Did you know there's help to pay for heating costs this summer? Through September 30th, income-eligible Ohioans can apply for assistance in paying their electric bill, purchasing an air conditioner or fan, or making repairs to their central air conditioning unit through Ohio's Home Energy Assistance Summer Crisis Program. Older Ohioans can call Council on Aging for more information or assistance with their application. For more information, call 513-721-1025. Menu option 2. Or visit www.help4, that's the number 4, seniors.org/HEAP. That's HEAP.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware for Jeff Weiler Eastgate Used Car Mega Store. That's right, 9 different new car brands in one location. Not sure what make or model? No need to drive around town. We are one stop. Over 400 used cars on site. 400 used cars right there on site. All makes, models, sizes, and price ranges. Cars as low as $3,995 with payments as low as $79 and service inspection included. Guaranteed financing, no matter your past or present credit situation. We can get you approved. First-time buyer programs, college grants, incentives, lease, finance, or cash. Visit our friendly staff who are held to a high level of integrity ethics. Come on out to the Jeff Weiler Eastgate Used Car Mega Store, Route 32 in Batavia. Come on over, check us out, Jeff Weiler Eastgate Used Car Mega Store.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slow.
Let's see. Add a few shots of Crown to that tea. Believe me, I wish I could, because this is one heck of a lineup. Junebug and Lindsay. Oh, God. Then Elijah pops up there. Oh, God.
Oh, man, it's a great day for you, Mr.
Oh,
Ware.
my God. Jeez. Elijah had a nerve to say he wanted me to play his song on the Sunday Soul Classics.
Oh, with him and his group?
Yeah.
He did. I did listen to him one song. It's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But
I don't think it ever charted. But
right.
Pretty,
it doesn't warrant being on the Sunday Soul Classics. It doesn't make the cut for the Sunday Soul Classics. Oh. Where's Kenny? Is Kenny on here today? The who's related to the guy that got the Montford Point Award?
Expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you on a Monday morning, and we're approaching afternoon. Lindsay, Joyce, Junebug, Elijah, MP, all holding on. But first, we got to go to Hamilton County Commissioner Alicia Reese. Alicia Reese, how are you?
Oh, man, Lincoln, I'm still standing up, barely.
Yes, a long weekend.
A long weekend, but I want to thank everyone who came out to the Veterans Appreciation Day. We had over 5,000 veterans, I'm told, and the VSC, and you're a commissioner with the VSC, and we were able to help thousands of veterans. We were at TQL. We got to see TQL at no charge. A lot of people that hadn't been into TQL Stadium. And the free food, the free parking. We marched in together with America 250, honoring the men and women who served our country. And it was just amazing, Lincoln.
Yes, it was. I had a great time. Yeah. A lot of veterans I saw, a lot of them getting help and everything. Something's wrong with this line. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, let me hang up. I'll call back because this sounds really bad. I don't know what happened.
You might not be able to get back in, but until maybe after 1, but try to get back in. Something's wrong with this line.
Okay.
All right. That's Alicia Reese right there, and she'll call back. That was the hotline, and we got to get the engineer to fix the hotline. But he's on vacation. How about that? So it'd have to wait till he gets back. All right. And we'll have to pay the backup guy too much money just to come in and fix that line when it can wait. You know, that's how they think. I'm thinking like the suits think. Unbelievable. All right. Well, she called back on, let's see. Where's Terrence? Is not over there. Let's see if it'll work. Still messed up. Okay. Let's go to Lindsay. Lindsay, what's going on?
Hey, Brother Lincoln, how you doing today?
Pretty good. What's up?
Yeah, I knew you had a hell of a weekend, but I want to start with you Friday when you was on doing your remote.
Yes.
And Brent Beard called you, and he said what he said, and at the end of his statement, he say, who was that said something about no black culture? And you say that was Lindsay.
Yes.
You know, Brent Beard, that's why I don't like him, because he played intellectual head games. That man done called you and told you about what people have said 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. But he couldn't remember what I said 30 hours ago, but he got it face on face.
Okay, set the record straight. What did you say, Lindsay?
I said it's not no American black culture.
Yeah.
Now, can I explain myself when I say that?
Yes.
When you look on the computer and ask about American black culture, it tells you about soul food, and it also tells you about the music industry, and that we are, called the homegrown culture out of American culture, and we wanted to call it black American culture to do the music. The slave songs, the gospel songs, they was created in the fields, in the plantations, and you always had a field holler. You know, the field holler is the loudest guy on the plantation. He would start singing a song, and before you know it, the whole plantation was singing a song. That became black gospel music. Now, here I have a problem with all of that, because you're going to tell me that black American culturism is singing gospel music to a white God to free you from a white man with a book that the white man wrote that enables slavery, and that God that you praying to save you, is the one that got you being a slave. So I don't find that being black American culture, man. It's a difference. Every culture has a tradition, and cultures have customs. For an example, in American culture, it's customary to open a door for a woman, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, if you at a restaurant or a lady about to take a seat and you need to pull the chair, that's customary in this culture.
Yeah.
So culture is homegrown. I give you with the music. I'll slide with that. But the term should be American black culture. We don't talk about the real things that edified our community as a community. We don't talk about the culture, homegrown culture of revolution, the revolutionary areas from the 60s to the 70s. We don't talk about people like Adam Clayton Powell. We don't talk about Andrew Young or Shirley Chisholm, Thurgood Marshall. We don't talk about the BLA, the Black Liberation Army, the Sudanese Liberation Army. We don't talk about the Black Panthers or the Black Muslims. We don't talk about Weather Underground. We don't talk about Bobby Seale, Eldridge Cleaver. We don't talk about Assata Shakur. All of these people I'm speaking, and there's many more, sacrifice their life to edify us as a community and to speak like we speak it now. If you want to talk about American black culture, is sagging American black culture?
It's no.
Yeah. Skinny jeans, American black culture?
No.
Well, here we all wear pants. That's a global culture, right?
Yes.
So when you wear skinny jeans or when you wore your telemage, Lincoln, What kind of pants would you call tailor-made? Custom made.
Yes, yes.
So we took American music, and we customized that music, and we had a genre called rap, rhythm and blues. You know how blues started in America?
How did it start?
A black man sitting in the country with a 4-string guitar complaining about the way he was being treated for being a slave. That's where the blues came from. When I was living in Miami, a Jamaican asked me, he said, why do American people make music, black men make music about making love and having the blues? You don't make no music about fighting the white man. And I mean, that was in the 80s. So all of this thing that we call culture, all that soul food.
If they made music about fighting the white man, it would never get heard by anybody. The record producers.
You're damn right, because that's why they did it on the islands. We didn't do it here because we were scared to do it.
Right.
But then the soul food, Lincoln, pigtails, pig feet, pig ears, hog maws, hog head cheese, and then you'll gourmet some damn chitterlings. And then when it came to the chicken, we got chicken hearts, chicken gizzards, chicken necks, chicken tail. The best part of the chicken we didn't get, and the best part of the hog we didn't get.
Yeah,
but we want to call this a staple of black people. Come on, man. American culture, you had the kids in the schools. We had revolutionary group students fighting for fair education. We started the damn first breakfast program to feed the kids. We used to walk the elders. You know, the Klan used to do the drive-bys, Lincoln, especially in the state of California. We had the Stevenson boys. All of this revolution stuff that we had to make it is what today.
Lindsay, I got to run.
I know you got to go. You always got to go.
What? It's been 5 minutes, Lindsay. I got to go.
I hear you.
Okay.
But I don't call every day or every other day or every week.
So
and then I get bashed on that damn thing, and you don't let me defend myself.
Okay.
But anyway, have a great day, Lane. Love you.
Okay, I think you defended yourself against Brent Beard. And, boy, Brent Beard got everybody coming after him. He's going to have Stephen A. Smith coming after him soon. Unbelievable. All right. Let's go to Joyce, then Junebug. Joyce, how are you?
How are you doing, Lincoln? Well, when Lindsay explains about black culture or what he has, the dictionary says, we can look for Webster to describe what the African-American or the blacks in this particular diaspora had to experience, how we had to change, renovate, invent, how we had to make ourselves over from being a stolen people. So whatever we're doing now, and that was respecting our elders, respecting our mothers, respecting our grandparents, our ancestors, that's what came from Africa. And from all of that, we invented other things, and we do fight the power. We had many records about fight the power, but they came later when we were silently with Harriet Tubman and all the rest of the people who got us out of slavery who fought the power, Frederick Douglass. We have many people that give us our African-American heritage. Our black heritage is our strength to overcome and to keep overcoming, to keep changing and to keep doing better for ourselves. Now some of us have fallen and completely assimilated with this other power structure who they do not want to help anybody. When you say socialism and social programs, well, they did call Social Security a social program when Franklin Delano Roosevelt made it up in 1935. That's what they called it, because this capitalistic structure doesn't want to help anybody. Okay, they don't want to. But we did use tax money to make that program, and it was mandatory also. So, as we all very well know. But capitalism at its worst is these companies, and we had to fight those companies, fight them to help us integrate the companies. Even though they were private companies, they didn't want us working for it. This whole capitalistic society is a mess. But we continue to fight it and change it, and I'm not going to say I love capitalism and I hate socialism, because we need both of them, but capitalism has to be changed because they down people. They want to take all the money.
Yeah, but, but which would you rather have? I mean, look, with socialism, I don't know if you would be able to...
How would I know what I'd rather have? Because if we're going to have money and pay for food and keep people clothed and... because we want health insurance. We don't have that.
So the government will run your business. Would you want the government running your business?
Yeah, they are running it. If I don't do right, you better believe the IRS is running the state tax. They're already running it, Lincoln.
Yeah.
What are you really saying?
Oh,
I'm just working there and paying them. So it's being ran like that. It's already, the government is running it. Let's don't fool ourselves. And what I wanted to talk about is Too Sweet and the two dumbers that keep on talking about Donald Trump. Now, gas, I know you're not letting Ponytail call up. How much is gas now, Lincoln?
Yeah, it's over the $4 mark. I think.
Don't talk like Trump. No, it's $4.29 and $4.89.
Well, I've been going to Wawa lately. Their gas is like $3 something for some. I don't know how long they're gonna be able to keep it there.
$3.99 if it was at Wawa, $3.99. But anyway, Donald says, "What's it gonna hurt him paying $4? What's it gonna hurt him?"
I know it. That's how millionaires are so unattached.
No, he's not a millionaire.
A billionaire.
He's a
I'm sorry, billionaires
He's a
are so
billionaire.
they can't comprehend the regular people. They don't know what struggles people go through. They can't relate to it.
He can comprehend, but he doesn't want to comprehend. He's a dumbass, and he's just a selfish capitalist. He's the worst kind that we have in this country, and this country is founded on that, having slaves work for them. That's capitalistic. Have us work for them for no money. And then we had to keep fighting that.
But they just don't understand. Okay, a person who was born living in Indian Hill all their life, they can't relate to a person living in Winton Terrace. Yeah, they don't know what the people go through.
They're not dumb. They can add 2 and 2, and they know what's going on. They're not dumb. I'm not going to even say they are. We need to stop giving them, because if they know we're getting public education, they say, well, they should know how to do calculus, and they should know. So they don't give us anything. Why are we saying they're dumb now? They're smart. They know what they're doing, and they're working us like slaves, giving us minimum wages, meager wages. That's what they do. That's what capitalism is all about. But thank God Franklin Roosevelt and other people keep thinking of things, welfare, that we take our tax money to help the poor in this country, because if it was left to capitalists, we all be living on the street, and they be all living in mansions.
All right. I got to go, Joyce.
Trump is the head capitalist. Thanks
for your call. Wow. Let's take a break for news. We'll come back on the other side. 513-749-1230. It's Lincoln Ware on a Monday, 1230. The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
4 people are dead after a vehicle crashed into Mill Creek on Saturday. The accident happened shortly before 6 p.m. near Queen City Avenue. One person, a woman, survived the accident. The crash remains under investigation. An investigation is underway after a deadly officer-involved shooting Saturday in Green Township. Cincinnati police say 23-year-old Timothy Cromwell kidnapped a woman he knew from her workplace, Mercy Health West Hospital. Cromwell was later seen driving her car with the victim inside on Work Road. A SWAT vehicle was used to stop the car after a 45-minute pursuit, and Cromwell exited lunging at police with a knife. He was shot and killed. No arrests have been reported in the shooting of 4 people Saturday night in North Avondale. The shooting happened at a location on Ryan Lane a little before midnight. 2 victims were last reported to have life-threatening injuries. In Butler County, a teenager was dead after they fell off of a moving car in Trenton. The accident happened Friday night near Dartmouth Street and Brampton Place. The teen's name has not been released. A solo shot from Tyler Stevenson was not enough for the Reds on Sunday as they fell to the Marlins 7-1. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
You have an opinion. You've got something to say.
And that's the reason why we're here today.
1230 AM The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Usher and Chris Brown going to pay a visit to Paycor. Yeah, they've added some dates onto their tour, 7 additional stadium shows. Los Angeles, Baltimore, Atlanta, Miami, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati. Yes, they've added Paycor. So there you go. They're trying to get more entertainment. That's what Alicia Reese has been talking about. getting more entertainment here in Paycor. Just sits empty when they're not playing football. Let's do something down there. And plus, I think this the week? I think it's this week that Princeton and Moeller plays down there at Paycor. Yeah. So we'll talk to Alicia Reese eventually, sometime this hour, and we'll find out what's going on there. But yeah, Usher is coming to Paycor. And if he puts that bed up on stage and you don't want to be up there on the stage, if he calls you up, don't go up and be like that other lady that the internet tore up. He called her up to get on the bed, and she said she was there to see Chris Brown, not Usher. And she was like a stiff board. I mean, she just didn't have any emotion at all. And he was like, okay, I don't think she wants to be here. Please escort her off the stage. Get her out of here. Yes. Get her out of here. So, yeah, they're coming to Paycor. Usher and Chris Brown. They did 3 nights in Detroit. 3 nights at Ford Field in Detroit. And they're coming October 24th. October 24th. And if you have a Citi credit card, card members will have access to pre-sale from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesday, August 19th, this coming Wednesday, through Citi Entertainment. So there you go. If you've got a Citi credit card, you can get those tickets real early. But those tickets, I wonder how much they're going to go for here in town. I hope they don't let the ticket scalpers buy up all the tickets and then sell them for $200 over face value. You know, that's how they do. We'll see. But I know a guy who won't be there to see Chris Brown and Usher, and that's Junebug. Junebug, how you doing?
You damn right. I ain't going. I'm gonna go. Hey, wait a minute, Link. I got my grandson here from Atlanta. You know, I support nothing downtown Cincinnati.
Oh, boy.
Because when I had the skating rink down there, when 3CDC took it over, we were down there for 5 years. They got rid of my brother and I. They wouldn't let me buy that little, remember the little train there station that served for the ice rink?
Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me buy that, and you know, so you know, I support people that support me.
Okay.
But first of all, I want to say, Lincoln, thank you for everything you do for the kids at Avon Field, helping Ron out with that.
Yes,
so I really appreciate that.
Yes, yes.
And
anytime, it's all for the children.
It's all for the kids. I love that. and like you always say, if it's free, it's for you.
Yes.
But a couple of things. I think Mr. Doolittle was trying to critique this, that the Democratic and the Republican Party basically are wings of the same bird, basically. Mm-hmm. Not totally, but basically. And you had good callers on there, that Lindsay. Over half of those people he was talking about I knew personally.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, especially Bobby Seals, Huey Newton, Robert Bay, and all them people from Oakland, Frisco. They all, Catherine Cleaver and Eldridge, they all came to Yellow Springs on their way to Cuba. But but I want to say
people
this
don't
about
know. You went to Yellow Springs College up there. People don't know that about you.
Yeah, Antioch, yeah. Uh-huh.
Antioch, yeah.
And right out of Antioch, I became a stockbroker. I passed the Series 7, which had a flunk-out rate of 97%. The 3% that made it, they daddies own firms on Wall Street, and everybody else failed but me. So it was very hard. It's very hard.
Yes, yes.
Where a proctor comes in from New York to Harvard, Connecticut to administer the test, and matter of fact, I have my license on my phone. I sure do. But what I want to say is this. and I'm compiling a lot of information, so I'm going to be calling in a lot until November. But I think it was so insensitive for the Democratic leadership in this city to want to tax the property owners again when the Supreme Court said it is illegal to be able to put that on the ballot.
Yeah.
It is not right. Now, what could they have done? See, my main problem is
Supreme Court said it's illegal how we fund the
public schools
in this state. Yes.
Yeah. So my thing is this: everybody should have skin in the game. Okay, if you're gonna do that.
Well, that's why I was in favor of the I was in favor of the income tax levy. That way, everybody had some skin in the game. Whether you worked at McDonald's or Procter & Gamble, you had skin in the game.
Okay, so here's my thing. There should be no more tax abatements. There should be everybody that's a nonprofit. Your churches got to pay. Your major corporations have to pay. Let's have skin in the game. Everybody that lives in Cincinnati should have skin in the game to help the kids. And if not, then you have to find another way. What about putting a toll up? You come across that bridge, you got to put $3 in there for the city of Cincinnati. You come down $2.75, the end of the city, you got to pay. You come from the west in the NOV, you got to pay to come in the city. But it should not be on. What about seniors? I'm a senior, Lincoln. See, you don't live in Cincinnati. See, you don't live. See, you want to know
we
people
have our own.
that Donald Trump.
We have our own property tax out there. We have our own. We have our schools.
Yeah.
We fund. We have levies out there.
I know you do, but it's not like this one. It's not like this one.
Okay.
And see, and you one of those people that you paying $100,000 a month.
Yeah, right. Okay.
For wait a minute.
I think that figure is exaggerated.
For the stock tips with Donald Trump.
Oh, please.
I wish I could. Inside trading.
I wish I could do that inside trading. That's how these cats become billionaires.
Yeah, and you talk about socialism. Let me tell you what socialism is. All those billionaires, they get socialism for the federal government.
Yes.
They ain't paying their fair share.
Right.
Just like in the Bronx Tale, what that boy said to De Niro, the working man is a sucker. Because they get on, these white folk are so enamored with racism, fighting black people. We don't own the means of production in this country. What you mad at us for?
Yeah.
If we could all come together, we could change things.
But we can't all come together.
And let me just say this. Donald Trump is coming out with a gold coin September the 2nd, selling a $1 coin for $2.54 that ain't even gold. It's gold colored.
Oh, boy.
Now, would you give somebody $2.50 for $1?
No.
But I tell you what, these 1-2 people gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. You're right. Just to get that.
They're gonna do it
and brag, show their friends.
And then Dula was talking about cryptocurrency. Let me tell you what cryptocurrency is. Nothing. It's just it's like getting a coin at Kings Island or somewhere to get on a ride, and somebody puts an inflated value on. You know who made $3 billion off of cryptocurrency? The Trump family. You know, they said almost 2 million other investors, they lost their money.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
That one guy Hong is suing them because he can't get his last couple million out.
All right, Junebug, I got to run. I hear what you're saying. Call back Wednesday.
Okay, I sure will. All right.
All right, that's Junebug laying it out there. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Gerald Prophet, then MP, Elia, and Langston. What a lineup. Gerald Prophet, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Lincoln? I just want to let you know, first off, I do agree with you. Capitalism works. But what does not work, and I'll use the game of Monopoly, is when you cheat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
And I don't know if you remember the way the game of Monopoly, because I played it with my relatives as a kid, and you'll go to the bathrooms, and somebody that was broke all of a sudden and took $200, $300, $500, they got like $3,000. So they took money out of the bank. Or when somebody lands on your property, they don't want to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on since the Depression, after Roosevelt did his thing to tap into those people about corporate responsibility. We are constantly challenged today because we are always dealing with cheaters. And then we ain't got to, act like we don't see this because the President of the United States is the chief of cheating.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So, and until we can figure out a way, and I'm saying it's like, not the police department, but we the people can stop all of this cheating.
How?
Capitalism will work for all of us. I'm talking about all of us.
Yes.
It will work, but right now there's just too much cheating going on.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's just that simple. That's how simple it is.
All right. I hear you, Gerald.
That's all it is.
Appreciate
All
your
right.
call. Thanks for your call. All right. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Lindsey Graham. Where is this story? Trans escort accuses late Senator Lindsey Graham as Washington's closet of Republicans faces new scrutiny. Oh, boy. Lindsey Graham had a trans escort.
I believe it. I believe it. A couple of those cats are undercover. A lot of the ones that are really anti-trans and anti-gay, a lot of those cats are undercover.
Taylor Snyder, a trans woman and former sex worker, has come forward detailing an alleged 2015 encounter with late Senator Lindsey Graham. Unbelievable. Manager of store that sold $1 billion Powerball ticket says he's not the winner. Sadly, it wasn't me. Okay. Nobody in their right mind would want to own up to winning. You know what I mean? Your life will become miserable.
I would definitely put it in a trust if I were to win some money like that.
Yes.
Or one guy, he showed up in public, but he was wearing a mask.
Oh, okay.
But they knew his name, but he was wearing a mask, like a Spider-Man mask or something.
Oh, my God. What? Okay, 99% of wealth in America is held by 1% of American people. Well, I agree to that. 7 MTS.
Agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
.1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And let's see, we've got MP, Elijah, Gerald, Langston, all holding on. And let's go to MP. MP, how you doing? MP. Where's MP? He's not there. All right, let's move along. Let's go to Gerald. Let's see, where's Gerald? Gerald, how are you?
Lincoln Ware, how are you, sir?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Man, I called you for a couple of things. I'm a DJ, too. I heard you the other day talking about you was looking for the 12-inch of Back in Love again, LTD.
Yes.
I might, if I get it, I might have it for you.
Well, I don't need. Well, can you like put it on a disk drive or something?
Yeah. Okay.
I can do
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still had turntables or not, but I can.
No, I don't have turntables anymore. My turntables have burned out.
So you done put down the ones and the twos.
The ones and twos are no longer around. Yeah.
So would you rather have it on a flash drive or a CD? I can do both.
Okay, do it a flash drive. Put it on a flash drive. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Okay.
I know you're the man of power, man. I might need your help on something.
Yeah.
I got a neighbor lives on I live in your neck of the woods. I live on McHugh in Kennedy Heights.
Okay.
The big parking lot where the Kroger's used to be.
I remember where that is. Yeah.
So I've been living there since 2008. I drive two vehicles. One of my vehicles sit there. It got current tags on it. Now nothing expired. Expired. It's a lady that live on my street. They call her Missy. I think she's a parole officer or something. But she has she has a son and a daughter that's cops, or either them or her grandkids.
Oh yeah, I know that Missy. I know who you're talking about.
She's harassing me, man.
Oh my God! Get out of here. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Good. So they put the big orange stickers on my car, abandoned. It's not an abandoned car. If the police run the place, it'll say it's registered to me on this address. There's no signs on the street. McHugh is not it's a public
It's like
street.
a one-way. It's like a dead-end street, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you can park anywhere on the street. So they put the abandoned stickers on my car. So I went out there.
Okay. Do you move the car ever?
Yes.
You move?
Yes.
Okay. Is it? Does it look like it's been wrecked or something?
No, it ain't no. It's my my good car. I drive a Lexus SUV. But my little slider, it's a Toyota Camry. It's an 01. It ain't got no dents or it ain't on flats or nothing like that.
And the cops come up there and they put tickets on your car.
No, they put the orange sticker saying it's abandoned.
Orange sticker.
Which I had a problem with that because it's not abandoned. If they run a place, it's registered to my apartment where I live at.
So why do you think Missy is doing this?
Well, I just know, I know all other neighbors to the left and to the right of me. And from what I heard history, she thinks she's like, they call her the mayor of McHugh. She thinks she controls all this. You know what I mean? She thinks she just got to be in everybody's business. I'm just telling you what I've heard.
That doesn't sound like the Missy I know, but I'll check into that for you.
But the thing is, I need it because if it keeps happening, I'm gonna get a lawyer because today they towed the car.
Oh
my neighbor called me.
And you have plates. You got your plates up to date and everything.
Yeah.
And they just towed the car.
Yeah. Last week they put a chalk mark in front of my front tire. So I scooted it down. I moved it down. I took all that orange stuff off my window, which was hard to get out. I had to get some WD-40 and a razor blade.
Yeah.
I moved the car down. I seen the chalk mark. So Saturday I drove it. I took my mother to get some, she likes McDonald's cheeseburger. We went for a ride, and I came back home. So, my thing is, my neighbor has a Ring camera, and Missy has a Ring camera. So here's a slippery slope. If they can rewind, if I can have my neighbor rewind that tape back to see where I left Saturday, today is just Monday. The car was moved.
Yeah.
So why you keep messing with my car?
Well, so I will make some phone calls, Gerald, and find out what's going on.
Because my car was towed.
And hear the rest of the story. I'm sure there's two sides to this story,
Gerald. I always hear you say that, but Lincoln, I'm telling you, I don't bother nobody. I work 12-hour shift in healthcare, and I get off work. I go take care of my 91-year-old mother with dementia.
Okay, now
I don't bother nobody.
Okay, now
then they towed my car. Who got the money to go pay for it? Tow. It was towed for no reason.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. Was the car, do you ever get the car washed? Was it dirty, leaves and stuff all over it?
No, it ain't no leaves on it, but it don't have a make-up paint job, but it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, like the tires is missing.
Now, are you parked next to somebody's driveway, real close to?
Nope, not at all. I'm not even parked in front of her house. I'm parked in front I park it between two houses on a public street that has no sign saying you can't park. You can park anywhere on the street. It's not. It's a current plate. My birthday is in May. It don't expire to May 2027.
Okay.
So before I get I need to. I was going to ask you, any lawyers I can talk to?
Well, let me get to to some people on that street, and I'll call me back. I'm going to give you permission to call me back tomorrow, Gerald.
Okay, because they towed the car today, and we got the money to get a car.
I know.
How much it is to get a car towed.
It's going to be towing. You got to pay every day that it's in the towing place, probably. So yeah, if everything lines up the way you say it, then somebody's something's not right. So we'll check that out.
And my neighbor has a ring. Camera footage. The car was just moved. I just drove it Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, Lynn.
I'll check into it, Gerald. Call me back tomorrow, and I'll have some kind of answer for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks for your call. All right. Let's go to Alicia Reese, and we need to finish that conversation we had about the Veterans Appreciation Day this past Saturday.
I know, Lincoln. Yeah, I just want to thank everybody who came out. Like I said, we had almost 5,000 veterans. They were getting help. And even the next day, I ran into some veterans, and they were saying thank you, and they got help and service. And so that was a big win. I want to thank everybody that came out. We were at the TQL Stadium. We marched in. I want to give a big shout-out to the Veteran Services Commission. And, Lincoln, you're on that commission. And so it was just a great thing to see this idea that I had 3 years ago and to see how it has grown and has really, more importantly, helped veterans. And people got to come together, free food, free parking, camaraderie, fund, as well as being able to sign up and get these benefits they didn't even know about. A lot of people say, I didn't know I qualified for this or that. So just want to give a shout-out to everyone that came out, and Glenn Wellings and everybody that made this thing happen. This is important. People say, nobody's doing anything. This was big and helped our veterans. We've come a long way from helping 500 to almost 5,000 showing up.
Yes, yes.
So that was great. Second, I want to thank everybody who came to us. On the same day, I had my 513 Relief Bus third annual back-to-school event, and I want to thank Agape Love Ministries hosting us and the 513 Relief Bus team. I want to thank the Cincinnati African-American firefighters who are launching their international convention today, but on Saturday was there to help us, gave out 700 book bags and chosen. We've got a song, and it was just so great. Superheroes, but helping our kids, free haircuts. They had braiding hair for free physicals on the bus. COSI was there, just so many people there, free food. It was just a great event. We helped a lot of kids, a lot of families on there. And then the other thing I wanted to remind people, at Paycor Stadium, I've been fighting to get more events, sporting events and music events at Paycor, and it's going to happen. I talked about a Crosstown Showdown. It's going to happen. It's this Thursday, Princeton versus Moeller at Paycor Stadium. And, Liga, these things aren't easy to get done. And we got it done, and I'm super excited.
To get Chris Brown and Usher.
Yes, that's the next thing I was going to tell you.
That is something. I tell you mentioned that early on, and I was like, they'll never come here.
Yeah, I reached out. I was going everywhere. I reached out even to L.A. Reid, because he does a lot with Usher. But more importantly, I had said on the floor that I wanted more. I said, they're passing us up for these concerts. And Lincoln, I almost had Beyonce, and now we find out, I got some rumor behind the scenes that they tried to stop it. And I told them we're not going to let that happen this time. And so found out that I said, they were calling me. Now, people were calling me, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They did, we don't want it. We want to just keep 2 concerts a year. I said, no.
Oh, please.
We're going to open this thing up. They're going to Cleveland. They're running out to different places. Louisville, Bruno Mars then went to Ohio State. They passing us up in these stadiums. And we got the stadium just sitting there. And the taxpayers paying, and we ain't getting nothing. I said, no, we don't do the same thing you tried to pull on me with Beyonce. I'm gonna fight. So long story short, they said they were going to add some dates. Cincinnati was considered. I said, let's make it happen. And so, because you got to have a facility, you had to put the right plan together and all that. And so now it's announced today. Usher and Chris Brown, and I was on the floor talking about it. Usher and Chris Brown passing us up, and Bruno Mars, and so now it's been announced they are coming to Paycor. So I said, man, I'd have had an incredible weekend and day because I've been so tired. I said, man, the veterans was great. We had great weather. The book back to school went great. That was great weather. We got the Princeton Moeller coming. I said, God, man, I said, God, what else can we do? and today they ran to me and said, Reese, it's a done deal. We getting Usher and Chris Brown. So that's a big deal. So and it opens it up to make sure that these concerts don't start passing us up. See, when the Beyonce thing happened, they start passing us up. Mm-hmm. And and I just found out. They said, man, they was working behind the scenes.
Why would they try to stop something like that? They didn't try to stop what's her name? Not Spears,
Taylor.
Taylor Swift.
Well, what happens is what has been happening is that they have the Bengals has their own concert management. So they've been doing 2 a year. If you notice, it's 2 a year. A big country concert or Taylor Swift plus the music festival. And then that's kind of all they wanted to do, 2 a year. Yeah. And I was challenging them. One, I think we should have an independent booking agent, which I'm still waiting to hear back. And so this time I said, listen, if you do what you did with Beyonce, I'm going to have to let everybody know now. Because we've got to have more than just 2 concerts a year in that place. And these people are doing, Chris Brown and Usher, they're going to be in Vegas. They're doing all stadiums. And Bruno Mars is doing all stadiums. So we got to open up our stadiums. And so first they told me, well, everybody can't do a stadium. Well, now I done found you folks that can do stadiums. Why are they passing us up? Yeah. So this will be good because I think it'll open it up to know that we open for business and people will hopefully want to reach out to Cincinnati and get back on the map like we used to be. Yeah. So, but this is a big deal. Like I said, these things aren't normal. They want to just do 2 a year and keep it moving.
That's crazy.
And so this is Usher and Chris Brown going to come to our stadium like they do other cities. Princeton and Moeller, we're talking a public school and a Catholic school, 2 powerhouses going to get to play in Paycor Stadium, kick off the football season with the showdown. And so, what more can I ask for? So I just want to thank everybody for that. And hopefully when they come, they'll be able to pay homage to those in the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, because a lot of the music they sampling and so forth. Yeah. Hopefully they won't block it off. You know how they do. They put all the gates up and can't get in the Black Music Walk of Fame, and then tell you don't nobody. They say nobody want to come, and then I look at the clicker and it's 400,000 people done came. Yeah. So, but anyway, Lincoln, I wanted to get that report. Yes. Because these things are not easy, but these are some pretty good news things that are happening.
All right, Alicia, sounds good to me, and I'll see you at the Chris Brown and Usher concert.
Look at if we can get in. They'll have us outside. Can't even get in the place. Right. No, but it's going to be great, and I appreciate it. And again, we want to make sure Cincinnati's a major player.
All right. Thank you, Alicia. Good talking to you. All right. That's Commissioner Alicia Reese on the case. Yeah, I can't believe they're working behind the scenes to keep the black concerts out here. What the hell? You get the music festival, that's enough. That's all y'all ninjas need. Unbelievable. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more personal.
This is Ricky Smiley on the Spot, where legends get loud, real, and sometimes a little reckless.
Ricky Smiley on the Spot. No script, no rush. Just super real conversation.
This ain't your average talk show.
Let me thank me. Y'all want to talk about Lil Daryl? That's just a piece of it. Catch the full episode of Ricky Smiley on the Spot wherever you get your podcast and on the Urban One Podcast Network at urbanonepodcast.com.
2 jazz masters, 1 unforgettable concert. Grammy Award winners Branford Marsalis and Diane Reeves celebrate the enduring legacy and music of jazz legend John Coltrane. 1 night only, September 10th at the Aronoff Center. Branford Marsalis, and Diane Reeves, celebrating the legendary John Coltrane. One night only, September 10th at the Aronoff. Tickets at cincinnatiarts.org and 513-621-ARTS.
This is Dr. Taylor Porter with Idea Public Schools. School is in session and you can still enroll with us. Give your child a tuition-free college prep education with dedicated teachers, free transportation, nutritious meals, and a caring school community committed to your family's success. Seats are filling quickly, so don't wait. Apply today. Complete your registration. It's not too late. Your child's future starts today at Idea Public Schools, where we are crew, not passengers.
Spots are filling fast. Don't miss your chance to enroll today. Call IDEA now at 513-991-7445 to speak with the team and secure your student seat. That's 513-991-7445. Or for quick, easy access, apply online anytime at ideapublicschools.org. That's ideapublicschools.org. A brighter future starts here. Apply today before seats are gone.
Network for Hope is hosting our Live Healthy and Move Health Fair August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Forest Park. It's free, fun, and open to everyone. We're providing free school supplies on a first-come, first-served basis to those in need. With health resources, food trucks, dancing, and Ohio's largest ninja obstacle course, this event is fun for the whole family. So join us August 22nd at Central Park in Forest Park. Remember, it's completely free. Learn more at networkforhope.org.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Wake up every weekday morning with Get Up Mornings with me, Erica Campbell, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1230 The Buzz.
.30 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I was trying to get some information for, what was the guy's name? You remember his name?
Gerald.
Gerald, yeah. So I talked to the person who lives on the street. She said, no, it is not her. And she said he's got about 5 cars. So that could be a problem there, too. I don't know where he parks the 5 cars, but she said he got a lot of cars. So, yeah. But she said she said the police drive up and down that street all the time. And, hey, she said she had nothing to do with it. And I believe I could tell if she was lying in that. I've been knowing her since junior high school. And it's not her. Okay, so So I knew that there's always two sides to the story. I don't know how many cars he parks on the street. And that could be an issue for other people who live on the street. And she said he lives in like a 2-bedroom apartment and got 5 cars. So that could be a problem. Okay. I don't know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Let's move along. 513-749-1230. Let's go to Janice, then Elia and Stefan. Janice, how you doing today?
I'm good, Lincoln. Good afternoon.
It's always great hearing from you. What's up?
Well, you know what? You were talking about socialism earlier.
Yes, yes.
I think that people have taken that and run with it, and it's not accurate what this group is trying to do. I would call it fair governing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, look at what's happening with our food chain now, our vegetables. I mean, everything is gone to shambles almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think what they're talking about is more regulations and more affordability to everybody. They're not talking about taking ownership, the government taking ownership. But if you have a company, there should be some regulations there.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, and things should be affordable. I mean, most civilized countries even have health care and education for their people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they function just fine. That doesn't mean you can't still be capitalistic. You can still make as much money as you want. But make sure that the people are healthy and can educate. And everybody doesn't even want to go to college,
right,
you know,
right.
but have it so that it's available.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that makes for a stronger country. I mean, when you think about it, healthy people and educated people,
yeah,
that makes for a stronger country. I don't know why they're opposed to that.
Right, right. They pick and choose and trying to pretend we're gonna be a communist country if they get elected and all kind of stuff. So,
yeah, and you have to have some regulations. These companies don't care about people.
right.
Like I said, right now, look at our food chain and everything. But I would also like to ask people who call in who are against what they consider socialism, which is not what it is. Were they ever on welfare? Did they ever get food stamps? All those things could be considered socialism.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
you know, you're getting something from the government that you didn't earn. So sometimes people don't know what they're talking about. And one last thing, for all the Trump supporters, the male Trump supporters, remember that character in Django that Samuel L. Jackson played?
Yes, yes, yes.
Every time they call in, I want you to visualize that character.
Okay.
I mean, because really, I mean, somebody who's taken everything away from you, which is what Trump is trying to do right now, and you still,
right, helping them out,
supporting them,
yeah.
you know. So just every time they come on, visualize that character, and he played the heck out of that character. but every time a especially a black Trump supporter calls in, visualize that character.
All right, Janice, thanks for your call. Appreciate it. All right, that's Janice. And she lays it out. Hey, I've got tickets to give away to the Flashback Funk Fest. Yes. It's happening at the Rose Music Center, September 26th. And we'll have tickets all week long to give away. So get ready. Let's see, who's going to be there at the Flashback Funk Fest? We've got Morris Day and the Time, the Ohio Players, the Original Lakeside, Confunction, all together. Man, that's going to be pretty good. I mean, you talk about Morris Day and the Time, the Ohio Players, the Original Lakeside, Confunction, Rose Music Center, Saturday, September 26th. And I'm going to give those tickets to caller number 3 right now at 513-749-1230. If you call 3, I will give you those tickets to the Flashback Funk Fest at the Rose Center up there in Dayton, Ohio. Caller number 3 right now at 513-749-1230. All right, let's see here. You are caller number 1. Sorry about your luck. Okay. What happened there? What happened? Okay. I don't know what happened. And that line is bad. Okay. You are caller number 2. I'm looking for caller number 3. Sorry about your luck. Okay. Tickets to the Funk Fest Flashback. Yes. Guess what? Hello?
Hello?
Guess what?
Guess what?
You're caller number 3.
Number 3?
And the winner.
And the winner. That's all right.
What's your name?
Terry.
Terry. Okay, you sure it's Terry?
Yes, it is, man.
Okay. All right. You had to guess.
Hey, but hold on, Lincoln. Hold on.
Yes.
How long ago? I won some tickets a while back ago.
Okay.
About 3-4 months.
Okay, it's 30 days. 30 days.
Okay, well, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. All right. Yeah. This is all going to take place at the Rose Music Center on September 26th. How about that?
That's awesome.
All right. What station just made you a winner?
1230 The Buzz.
All right. Hold on. There you go. He had to think about his name. Yes. All right. A lot of times they don't want people to know that they won tickets because they, some of those girlfriends and stuff might be calling him up. Yes. All right. Let's go to Elijah.
Good afternoon, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm doing great, Elijah. What's up?
Man, I tell you, it's been a long time, but not that I listen in intently. I just do things, listen and be there, be with it. But yesterday I heard you, and you, hit my mind in a way where it went like really oldie but goodie.
Yes.
And the way you were talking, you sound like a DJ out of New York at the time, really, really sophisticated and put together. And I said, okay, I never, really put my hearing into Lincoln's show. I said, but this is the bomb. And so as I listened to, what was going on.
Mm-hmm. So this was your first time listening to the Sunday Soul Classics?
No, but I'm saying intently.
Okay.
You know how you come across something, you say, okay, this has got my interest.
Okay.
And I was seeing all the imagination blows up like young people will do, and they see dreams and the possibilities of what can be. And I just enjoyed it. I said, Lincoln sounds good. He sounds like he's really, been well put together in his craft.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, Lincoln, you said something that wasn't a part of my thinking, but it became a part of my thinking while I was listening to your show, and that was to see whether any of the cuts that I have made, what they fit in, and sure help the girls would, and not that I'm asking you to play it, I'm let it do what it do, but I just thought that it would really fit and people would enjoy the way my music began. Listen, otherwise, on the world spectrum,
yes,
we and us here in Cincinnati, Ohio, after hearing it many times that Cincinnati is backward, they're brainwashed and so forth, it is, but it's good because locked up in the city now are some social forces that can unlock us and put us pejoratively on the top. So, I still see where we could change from the false religion thing that we've been involved in most of our lives. No, I mean, somebody was asking me, and I thought it was real good. And I said, I changed my name because I want to be true to me.
No.
It's not about trying to get somebody else's opinion or
but
to follow
in
or whatever.
truth, Wesley Hargrove was on your birth certificate. You got along fine with Leslie Hargrove. You got a band. You put out records, and you did all that stuff under Leslie Hargrove. What difference did it make when you change your name?
Because according to what I was contemplating and looking at, when you don't change your name, you're agreeing with the lies, the myths, the underhanded stuff. And so I know my name was a part of that whole, putting forth.
Oh, boy. Your mother could have named you any name she wanted to name you. She could have named you
I know. See, my mother did
Elijah Hargrove or Wesley whatever. I mean, she could have named you.
But you're not understanding. I mean, you have to get to where you're understanding where you've been taught falsely about somebody that's not your leader, that's not your savior. And this mythical man named J.C., the white man, I come to find out very clearly, and I'm going to teach our young people and share with them in all the ways I can through my talents and all. But that's how we get the brainwashing up off of us when we contemplate how our lives have been shaped and developed.
All right,
that's
Wesley. I got to run. Keep listening to the Sunday Soul. Why don't you call in a request, but not your own record, to the Sunday Soul Classic? We'll start there.
Why not mine? I mean, my brother paid good money for the production and the studio time and all. I mean, let's give him some notes.
We play the hits, Wesley. I'm sorry to say that. We play the top hits.
Okay, but
back in the day.
Otherwise, it's still something worth listening to where people wouldn't get sick.
All right. Thanks for your call, Wesley. I got to take a break, and we'll come back. The Lincoln Ware Show. And we'll have more tickets to give away tomorrow to the Flashback Funk Fest up at the Rose Center. We'll have more of those tickets. Ohio Players, Original Lakeside, Come Function, and who else? Oh, yeah, Morris Day and the Time. We'll have those tickets for you tomorrow, all week long. So keep listening to 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip.
Oh. Quit disrespecting Elijah, calling him his slave name. Oh, geez. She can come over right after she's on with Don Juan or just before. All right. Wesley wants me to play his music on the Sunday Soul Class. He said people will enjoy that. I don't know. The consultants might not.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I played Bobby Sunny by Bobby Hebb. I hadn't played that in a long time. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine. That one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
I had not played that in I don't know when.
Somebody else wants you to repeat your call-in line for the request line.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Number.
Okay.
So you can play their song.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I gotta play Ruby Andrews. Casanova. Oh, you said it's not in there.
No,
okay.
No.
Hey. Casanova, your playing days are over. If you play Wesley Hargrove on Sunday, I bounce. That's what's up. Oh, boy. Lincoln, was that your first? Yeah, that was my first time seeing Pamela Kinney. That was my first time seeing a Congressional Gold Medal. That looks real nice, what they gave him. That was really nice looking. The song Sunny is as bad as Patches. No, it's not. Sunny is an upbeat, bright song, make you think about sunshine.
Sunny is nothing like Patches.
No,
Who said that?
So, Walter Bradley. The song Sunny is as bad as Patches, he said. It is not. I'm going to play Rescue Me Sunday. Fontella Bass. The young kids call it Fontella Bass.
Oh, my God. You know, I got a story about something like that, Mr. Ware. Maybe I'll share it over there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. .1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, Lincoln Ware, on a Monday afternoon. And Sharpton's knocking at the door. He'll be up around 1 o'clock. It's, what day is today? Monday? What does he do on Monday? I don't know. He has something for every day. I can't keep up with him. All right. You had a story to tell us, Will Terrence Howard.
During the break, of course, we talked to the YouTube folks. If anybody's listening on their radio, you probably don't know, but we do have conversations with folks on YouTube. You were saying that young folks call Fontella Bass.
Yeah.
Right?
They call it Fontella Bass.
Right. So basically, you have to grow up listening to that music to really know the music,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So when I first came back here to Radio 1, of course, I was on Don Juan's. I was on 100.3 on the weekends with Don Juan for show. I heard him do a break, and it's a group called Jane, right? But you spell it Zhane. So if you weren't familiar with the group, you would just say Zane. Hey, it's Zane.
Yeah.
But I was familiar with the group. I grew up listening to the music. Their first album was called It's Pronounced Jane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I heard Don Juan for that was Zane with whatever song they had, you know. So and I told him, I said that's not Zane, that's Jane.
But there's a group out there called Zane, right?
I've never heard of that group,
Okay.
but anyway, I say it's pronounced Jane. They literally have an album called It's Pronounced Jane. So I had to let him know. I grew up listening to it. Maybe he didn't, but I grew up listening to that music.
Okay.
So basically, just trying to relate to your Fontella Bass.
Fontella Bass, Fontella Bass.
Yeah, you got to know the music. You know, you got to know it. So that was it. That's all.
Now look and see. Type in Zane up there, because I know there was a group called Zane.
Okay, spell it.
Zane, maybe?
Zane.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that group, but I'll look it up.
Okay. See, just type it in right quick and see if it pops
to see
up.
if we have it in the system.
Yeah, because I think there's a group. It seemed like I've heard of a group called Zane. Maybe?
No, nothing came up.
Nothing came up. Okay.
No.
All right.
But there's Zhane, which is the one I was talking about, Jane.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. 513-749-1230. We lost Stefan. Stefan, call back. Maybe we'll get you in. Lewis, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, Lewis. What's on your mind?
Okay, man. I want to congratulate you on getting them LTs, the firemen.
Oh.
On your show.
Yeah. Oh, the black the CAFA guys. Yeah.
No, don't say black. Just say firemen.
Okay. All right.
Two LTs. Lieutenants.
Okay. But still, they're in a union of black firemen, of firemen of color. That's their little organization. So why can't I say black firefighters?
This is organization.
Right. Made up of black firefighters.
It's called what?
CAFA.
CAFA?
Yeah, CAFA.
CAFA.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, man. Thank you, man, for doing what you do, man.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Lewis.
Guess what he said?
What?
The LT. You know what the LT is, right?
A lieutenant.
Come on, man.
What?
I say LT is a lieutenant.
Right.
Two black. You know, what year did they come on? What year did they come on the force?
What year did they do what?
After they know?
Oh, they came on the force, like, I would say late 60s, early 70s, maybe between 70 and 72, maybe. I'm not sure.
Mr. Ware, do you know this guy named Teddy Ray?
No.
Well, they probably know him when he had an afro.
Okay. A lot of people had afros back then. I had an afro back then.
Okay. You know what, man? Thanks, man. When I was listening to your program, man, I thought about Teddy Ray.
Okay.
The Kroger's. I see the fire.
Okay. Well, look, Lewis, I'm going to have to get out of here.
Well, get out of here.
All right. Thanks for your call. Lewis got started early today, didn't he? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He must have been up early Sunday morning watching the Cincinnati issues, and he saw the black firefighters. He said, they're firefighters. Don't call them black. But that's all that's in town this week. The black firefighters. I don't know what. All right. That's going to wrap it up for me. Sharpton is coming up next, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, and we'll have more tickets to the Flashback Funk Fest tomorrow, 12:30, The Buzz. Lincoln, you don't know Teddy Ray? No, I don't. I don't know Teddy Ray. I have no idea who Teddy Ray is. But I think the first black firefighters came on, it had to be late 60s, I believe, or maybe early 70s. I know commercials used to run on WCIN, and the guy said, I'm the first black firefighter I ever seen. Now, I don't know how long he had been on the force, but he was trying to recruit black firefighters. Yes. Oh, boy. Lewis is walking around with nothing on but Lincoln Ware and a blunt in one hand. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Gotta go, Lewis. Well, go then. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Only had one black firefighter in the 60s. One. And then they had to sue, and a federal consent decree or something came down. Decree came down, and they had to hire a bunch more. Lincoln will go the whole week without talking about Hakeem Jeffries' no to Medicare for all. Well, those who don't have Medicare, they get Medicaid, don't they? Okay, let me see what this cat talking about. Okay, Hakeem Jeffries says Medicare for all is not legislation he currently support. Says Medicare for all is not legislation he currently supports. Okay. I like Christian Welker. She hits him hard. Okay, why did he say he rejected Medicare for all? I'll have to go back and watch the interview with Christian Welker. yesterday. He was on her show yesterday, so I'll check that out. I will check it out.
That's one of those Democratic Socialist points of view there. They want Medicare for all.
Yeah. Hell, people on Medicare, hard to get appointment with some doctors. Just thinking everybody was, shoot. We don't have enough doctors.
Steve Urkel hosts a game show now.
What? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm sure it's been longer than just now, but
yeah.
The flip side.
Oh, boy.
Flip side.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to even look at him and think of anybody else but Urkel.
Urkel, yeah.
Remember when he used to turn into Mr. the player
Urkel?
Yeah.
Stefan Urkel. Oh, boy. Nobody recognized him.
Oh, boy. I used to sit there. Me and Maya used to watch that. She used to love
really?
Family Matters.
Yeah, that's a good show for her to watch.
She would be cracking up, and she would know the jokes, too.
Yeah.
She would crack up at Urkel.
I mean, if you're really young, that's a great show to watch.
She used to love Urkel. Unbelievable.
Kind of like the later generation of Bill Cosby, the Cosby Show, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wholesome.
Yeah. Yep. Will the black firemen be partying on Fountain Square? I'm not sure. I know they'll be down at Nostalgia one day coming up soon if they haven't been there already. They'll be at Something to Whine About.
Who's trying to play with the black firefighters' hose? Who's trying to get hosed down?
Oh, boy. Medicare for all is socialism. And you're right. I want to call you Seven Mints. M-N-T-S. 7 Mints. That's what I want to say. I want to start calling you Seven Mints. 7 MTS. MNTS. Okay, I didn't see the interview, Michael Dix. I didn't see the interview, so I'll have to go back and watch it. I hear you was at the walking club Saturday. I had to leave early. Glad you made it. I don't know if Doug Springs was there or not. No, you didn't. I mean, what kind of impact does that have on black folks in the black community? Jerica? Democratic Party is divided, so I think Trump will stop the November vote.
No, they're united against Trump. They may be divided on should they go far left than they are, but Trump is losing way too many of his own
people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you seen any Republican candidates running for office? Have you seen them saying anything about Donald Trump in their commercials? lately?
Nothing. They don't mention him.
They don't. Now, the last time, put me in office so I help Trump. Now it's nothing. They don't mention him at all.
Yep. The VA gave us these hats on Saturday down at the Veterans Appreciation Day. They're pretty nice hats, too. I like this. Let's get it, Charles Wiley. Trump is the great unifier and the great divider. Oh, yeah, there's proof that he's losing support. The proof is in the pudding. Oh, boy. All right, folks. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m., same time, same station. I'm out. All right, Terrence Howard.